No, you just almost fell over for absolutely no reason. That was not me. How silly of you to suggest such a thing. I didn't miss my chair while trying to sit down. That would be wild. Anyways, hey everybody. Yeah, look, it's fine. I went to sit down and it's not my fault. It was the arm of my chair was kind of in the way. Ashley! Thank you very much for the resub. I'm doing that unfortunate thing. I hate that this happened after I hit go on the stream. I know I'm not the only person who does this, but I also know it's not healthy behavior. I think it's related to my completely unmanaged ADHD. For whatever reason, as I'm like I've hit go. I'm not doing anything D&D related. I'm not doing anything dice related. None of that stuff. I'm pouring my drink and I went, hey, there's some dice that I ordered from another maker at one point. And I know exactly what case they came in. And I'm like, where did those go? I actually don't think I've seen them for a little while. Well, they've got to be up this. So now I have this thing in my head where there's a thing that my brain has decided you need to know where this is. And I don't know where it is. And where I thought it was, I was like, I'm just going to check that real quick before I sit down for the stream. It's not there. So now, while I'm trying to stream this game, my brain is hyper fixated on on the fact that there's an item that I think is even in this room. Or it might be on my dice making table. There's an item that my brain's like, you don't know where it is. And that's a problem. And so now I can't focus on anything. This is gonna kill me. Hold on, we need different music from my panic that's happening. Like, I thought for sure there's one of my work tables is right over there. It's right between my two monitors. I can see it. I was like, oh, it's gotta be here because X, Y, and Z happened, so I picked it up with these items, and those items are all right there, but it's not with those items. And now, if you need to search for the item, go ahead. Look, you've given me permission, there's one place I have to check. I'll be right back, but I gotta look. I gotta! But at least you know what the tin looks like, so that's helpful. It's fine. Guys, Low Link is now involved in the hunt because he knows how this works. He knows how this works in my head, and this is going to be an ongoing problem. I found them. We're okay. We found them. It's all good. I know where they are now. They were on the table, I thought they were, but they were underneath my Gwen corset, so it's Gwen's fault. Everything's fine. I love you. Thank you for your help. Okay. We're okay now. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. I have them. They are very pretty. I'll take a picture later. Okay. No, flashback. This is not a nice time. But thank you, Nonary, for the permission to go look for that to resolve that problem, and also for the nice things you said. Love that we were hearing mumbling out of. I can't wait to go back and actually listen to this later when I go to clip the stream to hear how much of the talking you guys got. Oh man. All right, we solved that problem. Hey, Speaking of problems, we're gonna get back into this game. Here's... Mods, I'm gonna need your help with this. I didn't update the theories command. Still kind of works, but I didn't update it. Here's where we're at. I need everyone to use, we're gonna have circle time. I need everybody to sit down, sit crisscross applesauce. I need you to look right here. Okay? So we're gonna just do this once. We're just gonna do this once. Right now. And then the rest of the stream, shit's just happening. We are in the end game. We are on the final branches, and what is happening is the branches are making us go back and forth. There is a ton of timeline hopping that is happening. A ton of it. So, what has happened in this branch? That's not a question we can answer. What is happening in that branch? Does not apply. It's just we're just making things happen. So, with that said, we've gotten a few more of the character endings. Alice killed us, because fuck her. We are defusing bombs. We have 3 of the 4 deactivation codes. We're searching for bomb number 2's command. There are 2 branches. This is everybody look. This is every subject look right here. Even the music stopped. It knows it's serious time. When I open the flowchart, you're gonna see two branches that look like we can continue. They're lying. It's on the far left and not quite far right, but very close to far right. Where there's not one of the black squares. It's like so the black squares have meant that things are locked. And then there's the green squares that are like it used to be locked, but now we know the thing. There's 2 spots where we don't even have those. It makes it look like we should just be able to hop in and continue. It's just the novel spaces. We cannot continue those right now. One of them is because we're missing bomb number 2's code, and one of them is because we need the login ID and the password for a computer. For whatever reason, those don't count as official locks. I don't know if it's just because they were like, having 9 official locks is a lot. We can't have 11, but they have enforced them. We do have... It's either the password or the login ID. We don't know which one it is. We have one of those 2 things. We're still missing the other one. So, we're timeline hopping a ton. We are currently searching for the bomb number 2 code. We have 0, 1, and 3. We've never found bomb 0 itself. Let's see. I think that's about it. So we've gotten more character endings. We've gotten more deaths. We had some endings that just made me angry because I was like, oh, here's I think the most important thing that happened last time. Hey, we got Kay's mask off. And it was my face. And then we both died. So Fi woke up because we saved her. Long story. Fi, that means woke up later after the Soparil wears off. Can't get into any of the white doors, so she actually can't do anything. Not really sure why that was the series of events we decided was the best course of action. But I mean, she woke up and found a regular Sigma and a armored Sigma both dead on the floor looking at each other weird. So, time is a weird soup. It really is. I think that's about it. So I remember that we saved, like I went into a new branch and saved so that way I would remember to start there, but I don't remember what that is. I think we hopped into a room where I'm supposed to hit betray, and I was already very upset that I was gonna have to do it. But I think that's where we jumped. I love that necklace. Oh my god! So if you haven't gone to Twitter, you should. I tweeted a picture of this necklace both on me and then also just a good close-up of it. So this is a custom necklace. There is a wonderful maker that I cannot pronounce to save my life. It's like stitched by, and it's like Aras or Aras, A-R-A-S. They make all kinds of wonderful things. They do, and some of it's nerdy stuff, and some of it's just random, just like normal people, beautiful stuff. And several weeks ago, they posted a picture of this beautiful necklace that had like all these draped chains and all these little dangly charm bits, and this polished piece of rose quartz. And like the dangly bits were like pink and green. It was like very beautiful, but I was like, these are not my kind of colors. And I was like, man, I wonder if they do like custom stuff. So I sent them a message, or I think I said something on Twitter first, like responding to it, just being like, hey, like, I love this. Do you ever do custom requests? Because I would love this in other colors. And they're like, oh, like, sometimes, kind of depends. Like, we can talk about it. So I sent them a DM, and I was like, hey, I love this. I would love it in blues and purples. I also completely understand that, one, it's the holiday season, and you're a small business, and so you might just be super busy, and this is something you're interested in, but not right now, and that's fine. I'm not offended. If you're not interested in it at all because you're like, I don't want to deal with it, also fine. But if you were interested in it, I would love to make that happen. And we went back and forth a little bit, and they were like, yeah, like, you seem to understand how the commission process works, so yes, I'm down for this. So I was like, yes, blues, purples, here's color inspiration, blah, blah, blah. I love amethyst, so if we could do that as the stone instead of a rose quartz, that would be dope. And so we went back and forth, we like worked together to find amethyst chunks that we liked, that they thought they could do a wire wrapping or like find some way to attach it. So this has been going back and forth for a couple of weeks, and it showed up, and I love it. I love it so much. It's so pretty. It's so good. Oh, here's the thing, is like, yes, this will also be used with Gwen's outfit. This is being added to Gwen's outfit. But I didn't do this because of, like, I like blue and purple. The reason Gwen's colors are blue and purple is because I like blue and purple. That was that. So, yes, this is going to be added to her outfit, but this is also just a me thing, and I'm very jazzed about it. Alright. Hey, Swalea, thank you for the 42 months! Happy holidays, may you and yours have a safe one. You too! Oh yeah, I guess that's the other important thing from the game. Going back to the game, is the game finally accepts that we know that Dio's the bomb placer. Oh yeah, and he killed himself with like a cyanide pill at least once, I feel like twice. One time he tried to and we said no. There was that. So the game finally knows we know that. Alright. Game? Game. Let's do game. Why do people? Yeah, so here we go. So we got Kay's ending, which is the one where we were like, holy shit, that's me? What the fuck? Dio's ending we've had forever. Tenmi OGs we've had for a little while. That was the weird root beer float story. Clover, everyone died. Go figure. And Alice, oh, we learned a bunch of stuff about Alice and her father and all that stuff. It was not very interesting, I'm gonna be honest. But we got the ending and it's fine. So we're missing, let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is all 9 here. So we're missing, it'll be me, Fi, Quark. I mean, Quark's is probably here. And I'm just trying to go through and count. And Luna. We're missing Luna. There we go. Yeah, so let's go. I'm 98% sure I'm in a AB room and I'm betraying somebody. Nope, I'm in the infirmary. Oh, that's right. So when we finally got the game to recognize that we know that Dio's placing the bombs, that unlocked lock 7 and lock 9. And lock 9, this was the final square. This was the only square that was here. I was like, dope, this one should be short. So we jumped into that. And then all of that appeared. And we can't even do it. So I was like, well, fuck, we're going into this one. This is why I'm glad past gen saved here after going into this room. Because otherwise I would have fucked it up again. Okay. Just doing quick math check. Okay, cool. So this is the other thing of me going, Dio's doing it, but I don't know what's gonna happen after that.
Huh?
Yeah, we only need to search one person.
What? Why?
You know this. Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. Blah, blah, blah.
How can you...
You know...
There's no way.
There is a way, and you know what it is! Metfi's gaze and nodded, then turned away. I knew who set the bombs. That person. Is this gonna go the exact same way as the other one? Because I'm gonna be real mad if we had 2 locks that were identical, and it still leads to 2 paths that are identical. Holy Shit. That person is you! Dio!
Come on, what is this? Are you high?
Well, we're about to find out. Sorry, Kay, but could you hold him down?
Well...
So, this looks the same. So, so what happened last time is we went, fuck. We get the detonator from him, but it got too far away. So then all the bombs activated anyways, because like once the detonator is more than a meter away from him, they all go into a 30-minute timer. So that's the other branch we were trying to do. Can we do this? Yes, thank you, Jesus. All right. Oh, you're the Myrmidons, and blah, blah, blah. You planted all the stuff, and there's a detonator, and oh no, Tamiochi's gonna do some ridiculous shit. Oh, the bombs are going off. We have 30 minutes. Now he's gonna kill himself.
Okay. I'll give you one, since I'm such a swell guy.
Oh, really? Are you gonna give me 2 right here? Are you gonna give me number 2? Is this all I needed to do to be able to do the other branch, was do this one first?
The password for bomb number 2
Motherfucker! Alright, that's fine. I could have saved so much time.
EQD, DYR, NTK.
EQD, DYR, NTK. Son of a whore.
Bomb number 2.
Don't act surprised. We found bomb 3 first. There has to be a 2.
But we haven't found that one yet.
That's okay. I know where it is. It's either in the control room or in the lab.
Oh? Well, my mistake. Must have slipped my mind. Well, there's nothing you could do anyway. You don't have the input device. Really, it'll be much easier if you all just give up.
Where's the input device? Okay, so in this path, we don't have it.
Oh gosh, I wonder.
Where did you put the number 2 bomb?
Shoot, I just can't remember.
Can we, we can just kill him right now. Like, it sucks for this version of all of us, but the other one's fine.
Anyway,
Son of a bitch.
I think it's time for me to be moving on.
From this life.
Moving on.
To where?
What, I have to explain everything? To the next world, of course?
No, wait! Oh! I threw myself toward Dio, wrapped my hand around his wrist, slamming it to the floor. He struggled, but I put all my weight on it and kept his arm pinned. Yeah, the weird animation.
Shit! Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me!
This is him trying to take his cyanide pill.
Go!
He continued to struggle, but I wasn't going to let him go. I shifted my weight to free one of my hands and started trying to pry his open.
Hey! I'm not fucking around, alright?
I know you're not fucking around.
Let go of my goddamn arm!
But then the others had run over and piled onto Dio along with me. Even then, he refused to stop. With increasing desperation, he tried to get the hand I had grabbed to his mouth.
We don't have a choice.
Oh, so this is where we knock him out. We Soaperill him. Okay, so this is all old. He's unconscious. We realize we've got 30 minutes, or I guess maybe 25 at this point, because it goes off at the same time as the next chromatic
About
doors.
20 minutes or so, I
Oh,
think.
whoa, this took longer.
And how much time until the white doors open?
We wasted more time this time. How did that happen? Why did this take longer? Uh-oh. Because we got to one of the bombs at the 21-minute mark last time. Fuck. All right, well, this is probably where this one just ends.
So, what do we do?
Pray, cry. Alright, just give up. We put in those passwords and stop the bombs. I can feel a sneeze coming. Hold on. Oh, we're good now.
We searched Dio, but he doesn't have anything that might be the input device.
Well, only one thing to do then.
And that is?
We split it up and find it. Unless any of you have any other suggestion. A dismal silence filled the room. Even though no one spoke, I could see despair on every face. I keep adding extra words. Also, this is Danganronpa.
All right. No point sitting around until those things actually go off. We've still got a chance. Sigma, you come with me. We're going to have to go look at the number 3 bomb. See if the timer really has started or not.
Oh, great, great.
All the rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
What?
Why there?
Just listen. Worst case scenario. We'll open the white doors and go through them to wherever they go. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Understood. We will take them to the Floor B warehouse. Once we've done so, we will begin to search for the input device in the number 2 bomb.
Good. Okay, we don't have much time left. Now get moving. Sigma.
Ashley, no.
You're with me.
Vi turned without waiting and headed to the door. Before I could blink, she was gone! I gave everyone else in the infirmary a quick thumbs up and a shaky smile and hurried after her. Okay, this is all the same so far. This is all the same so far! I swear to God, if this is 2 separate branches for no reason, I'm gonna flip this entire desk, which is impressive considering how heavy it is and how much shit is on it. Okay, well, at least we're starting with a different bomb, so maybe a different conversation will happen? But, like, what are we even doing here? What are we even doing here? Hi, Jiminy. Oh, wait, no, we did start with the number 3 bomb before. We started with number 3. Yeah, because I had written it down wrong. Never mind, this is exactly how it started.
The light's flashing. I guess the countdown has started. So, what are we going to do? Without a way to enter the passwords, we're screwed. Right. We'll just have to split up and look for it. I'll look around here. You go check somewhere else.
I said hello.
If we get to T-minus 5 minutes, then we'll meet back in the Floor B warehouse.
And then just pray.
Got it?
I wasn't sure what to say. If we hadn't found it by then, was there really any point meeting up again? You know, the performance of it.
What's with that look? Don't worry.
No, I'm worried, but I'm also not worried. It's
We'll
very
figure
weird.
it out, I promise.
Yeah.
You know what they say. Swimsuits never quit.
What? What does that mean? What? No, that's not a thing. And it doesn't make any sense. Besides, what the hell? Why the hell are you cracking jokes right now?
I'm just, trying to show you that life is still worth living.
What's happening on this screen?
After all, if you quit now, there goes any possibility of you ever seeing me in a swimsuit.
I see. No! Sigma?
All right. Looks like we're on the same page.
Are we? I'm not even sure we're in the same library.
Hey, get moving. We don't have time to stand around.
Okay, sure. I'm bold of you to suggest yourself in a swimsuit like that's supposed to motivate me, and also think that's not going to be distracting. Like, you can't have it both ways. Be careful, all right? I checked the time on my bracelet as I headed out of the crew quarters and into the hallway. Bob's gonna go off early. It wasn't good news. Damn, only 15 minutes. I need to hurry. I broke into a run. Where am I running? We did never find Bomb Zero. Maybe I'll find Bomb Zero. Oh, has Bomb Zero been in the infirmary this whole time? Did we not really hear a beeping or see a blinking? All too often what you're looking for is right in front of you. We'd spent a lot of time in the infirmary, so it seemed kind of fitting somehow that it might have been there all along. Or maybe Dio had dropped it there recently. There was no way to know. And in any event, I had to start looking somewhere. Alright, so I think we're gonna find Bomb Zero here, because we still don't know where that one is. But that would be a lot to give me a bomb location and a code in a single branch. I don't think the game is that kind. Hey, Luna? What are you doing here?
Yes. The others are taking the people who are asleep to the white doors.
Huh?
I chose to stay here.
But why, though?
I thought you might come back.
Okay.
Because the atom is here. I thought you might want to use it.
Is this the branch where I figured out I'm a robot? No, it's not. I don't think so.
Isn't that why you're here?
What? I mean, yeah, I want to know what's going on with me. Oh, maybe it is. It's driving me nuts. Hell, I feel sick. This isn't the time for that. Being a robot is gonna mean a lot if I die anyways. Okay, so this is the one where you figured out I'm a robot. My bad. Okay.
Oh, why did you come here then?
I was just looking for shit. Isn't that obvious? I'm trying to find that input thing so we can turn off the bombs.
Really?
Yes, why would I lie?
I see.
But now that you've mentioned it, and I also know this isn't gonna work, can we please scan me? Because I'm convinced I'm not a robot, it's just my arm. So now now the game will finally let me believe that we can just cut my arm off. Even if I was fully a robot, like, that's what kills me about this, is I'm sure, like, me getting my arm chopped off is what saves me in the other branch when the drug's about to be injected. In every branch where I end up dying because the drug is injected. That's the answer to all of them. But it only ends up being a branch in one of them. And whether I'm fully a robot or it's just my arm doesn't matter. That's still viable. And we already know that I can do that because there's an ending where I've already woken up where you guys did it to me. I don't know, like, the game has already told me all of this.
I seem to have made a mistake.
Yes, you have.
I knew you couldn't use the atom without me. So I stayed behind because I thought I might be able to help. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Well, there's still plenty of time for you to go to the Floor B warehouse, but also let's just do it
I'm
anyways.
sorry.
No, it's fine.
Bye.
No, wait. She turned and headed toward the exit. These are very slow footsteps. Wait. I couldn't just let her leave like that. I mean, you could. I sighed. How long would it take?
Not more than 5 minutes.
Will! It's a third of our time left. Are you sure only 5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Analyze my body. Don't make it weird. Okay. But also, could I really not have done it without her? I feel like it's just like a point the thing at me and go. Lay down on the table. Luna picked up the atom scanner and began to run it across me, slowly and methodically. In a few minutes, she was finished.
That's it. You can get up now.
Only my arm is robotic. I also have Radical 6. There's gonna be something else wild in here, too. The screen was already starting to show my results. So, what does it say? My eyes were glued to her face, looking for any sign of what the answer might be. She studied the readout for several long seconds before replying.
Well... it says you're not a robot.
What was with the crazy heartbeat thing?
You're human.
Great! I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. My relief didn't last long.
But your body isn't entirely human.
What?
You're part machine.
What are you saying?
Look here. The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human.
Okay, so both of my arms are robotic. What happened to me?
They're made out of a titanium alloy. On top of that skeleton is artificial biological tissue. It's also called ABT. Your arms are cybernetic.
What does that mean? Oh, Sigma.
Cybernetic? It means a mechanical system that interfaces with a biological one. You see all these root-like things around the titanium bones? Those are artificial nerves. They're probably connected to your own nerves, which is how you can move your arms. I imagine they allow you to feel things through your arms too.
What? No, this is ridiculous. This is more ridiculous than thinking I'm entirely robot? Hold on. I think replacing my arms with robot ones is something I'd remember. And I know they weren't always like this. When I was a kid, I broke my arm and they took an x-ray of it. The doctor told me I had really thick bones so that I must have done something pretty insane to break them. When the hell did this happen? Probably in the decades you were sleeping. Still don't know why. Have I done the Nonary game repeatedly and I just keep cutting off my arm? Why did somebody replace my arms? I don't have an explanation for that. I have no theories in the slightest. Wait, okay, so let's say you're right. My arms are cybernetic. Wouldn't that mean I don't have to worry about the bracelet going off?
No. Unfortunately, you probably do still have to worry about that.
Why?
The cybernetic arms are made to function just like real arms, which means they interface with the rest of your body, which means that anything injected into them is spread to the rest of your body.
How do you know that?
I just do.
This is suspicious, Luna! That's not an answer.
Yes, you're right.
This is where we get confirmation that you are, in fact, the robot amongst us.
But not everything has an answer.
Oh, I hate that.
There are some things you just can't explain.
What?
Don't you know how that feels? How did you know about the garden?
I can't explain it. Y'all just think I'm nuts.
How did you know that Dio planted the bomb?
Same answer. That's,
I'm sorry, Sigma. I wish we could talk some more, but our time is up.
Time? Oh, Jesus. I pressed the buttons on my bracelet and felt my stomach drop. Ah! That took 14 fucking minutes! We've only got a minute left.
Sigma, there's one last thing. I was given very specific instructions.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, this is the other part of the computer. I shuddered. Not because I was scared of what was about to happen. Because I was scared of Luna, yeah. She was calm, unnaturally so, like a machine with a human face. Exactly! We were about to die. How could she be so calm?
Please pay attention. This is very important.
I know.
You must be sure to remember it.
Remember? I was about to die. How is I supposed to remember anything? We've had this conversation before.
Should you encounter a two-headed
Yep.
lion devouring the sun, remember, GTF DML016.
TF DML016. All right. So we have a login and a password. I think Kay called it the second gate, so I would assume that one's the password and this one is the login ID.
With this key,
The
the
first
first
gate.
gate shall be
All
open
right.
to you.
Yep, there we go. Nailed it.
There you go. I hope we can meet again someday. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting.
What the fuck? Before she could answer, whoop, there we go. Pshoo. The world exploded into noise and light, and I disappeared along with it. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. All right, and save time. Here we go. This is going to be a Luna end. Luna end, say it. There, say it. Oh, Sigma end. The achievement is called Arms Race. I'm so mad. All right, that was Sigma. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Damn, look at that face. All right. Huh. Hey, Banana. All right. So... All right. I feel like this is a big one and this is a big one. So we're gonna go here now that we know you can chop my fucking arm off so I don't get injected with poison. I'll still get knocked out because I've already been soparilled, but I will at least not be dead. I will learn. I don't know what else there is to learn. Oh, we still don't know where Bomb Zero is. So this is probably learn where Bomb Zero is. And then, oh, that's right. We don't know where Bomb Zero is. So I can't finish this branch. And in this branch, bombs aren't going off. So yeah, so we have to do this, or maybe that one, before this. So we'll start here. We're going to start here. In this branch, someone, probably Dio, betrayed me, I feel like. This is a court game over. So yeah, so I think this is where Dio has the vial. And I kept my word and said I would ally, so he'd give us... oh yeah, that's right! I picked ally because he told me if I didn't hit ally, he was going to break the bottle of the cure. So in this one, I hit ally, he betrayed me, I dropped to -1. He ended up giving us the vial. We had to argue for it. He ended up giving us the vial. Clover's taking it to Quark to get that administered. I'm dying, so I'm at -1. I've been soparilled. And we're like, shit, I got 5 minutes until the poison gets injected. So we're going to pop back in here. And I'm going to somehow tell everybody to cut off my arm and, like, to not argue with me. And we'll get something out of that. So there we go.
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
And here comes the sound. Took a deep breath and closed my eyes. I didn't have to wait long. There it is. All right. So yeah, so I've been injected. First it's the Soparil, everything's fuzzy. Dio goes to the door. Yeah, I collapse, I drag myself over, and I'm like, you fucker, give me the fucking vial. This is where I out him to everybody as having withheld that, and that's why I hit ally.
Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
I do like that there's two solutions to this particular problem now, because I know that there's a, I know there's an antidote to the poison, but I guess we specifically have to cut my arm off in this one, and that's why this one stayed locked. That's the only thing I can come up with. Alright. A lot of this is the same and old. He's over at the number 9 door. We'll do this. And this is close enough. I knew the kind of person that Dio was. There was a chance he wouldn't give us back the Excelavir. If he didn't, then I'd die with my hands around his throat. Aw, shit!
Fine.
Not quite what I've been expecting.
Here.
He threw it at the drugged person. Also great. I somehow caught it. We got it. It was the real thing. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Here you go, Clover.
Right, of course.
She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Still don't know where that is. At least Quark will be alright. That, the last of my strength left me, and I dropped to my knees.
Sigma, are you okay?
I'm certainly not.
Sigma! Sigma!
I guess this is it.
First is the Soparil, which put you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the
I'm so glad this rabbit didn't stick around for the whole thing, because it would have driven me insane.
I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
9 minutes. Once the Soparil was injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxant followed it. About 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5. I like how me being super drugged still apparently somehow has an accurate grasp on time where I'm like, it's been 4 minutes. 5 minutes, I would be dead, but you won't. Cut off your arm! What can I do in 5 minutes? Cut off your arm! Even with death staring me in the face, I seem to be determined to struggle right up until the very end. Okay, Sigma, you can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. Not true, but this one does! This one has multiple solutions, actually, but the game treats me like a fucking idiot. I just had to think. If there's a way out, I'd find it. There had to be an answer. Here we go. There it is.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand?
Drink for flashback. I'm gonna need... This was a good idea when the stream started. I'm going through it too quickly.
There's something white on it.
Get your minds out of the gutter.
The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human. Your arms are cybernetic.
I am gonna run out of liquids. It's gonna be very upsetting. The achievement is called Gotta Hand It To You. I'm mad again. What the hell was that? I have cybernetic arms? I was both shocked. Yeah, it was both shocking and utterly obvious. Was it? Of course my arms were artificial. Titanium alloy bones with an ABT exterior to mimic human skin. Oh, of course. But I had no idea why. Nor did I know when my human arms, which I distinctly remember having, had been replaced. Why is this sentence so good? I don't know when my human arms, which I distinctly remember having. Oh my god. And the flash of Luna I'd seen. I was certain it had never happened. Or had it! Those things hardly mattered, though. If I survived, I could worry about them later. The fact that my arms were mechanical, however, that might be useful. I called up all the strength I had left and stood one more time. That sounds dumb! Stay on the floor and be like, Guys, chop off my arm, which I think I would have also asked for even if my arms were real. Just be like, yo, do that, get an iron, and just seal it all off. I'm going, either I still die anyways, or we save me. Like, what's the worst that could happen? What are you waiting for? Why don't you open it already? It looks like Kay is doing something.
What?
Did I stutter? Open the number 9 door. What the fuck, Sigma?
Sigma, what are you saying?
Looks like you finally gave up. Whatever. I was just about to flip the switch anyway.
Just to a Merle church already. I really need to re-listen to Balance. I miss it. Oh, Banana, I'm sorry. It sucks. Then hurry up and...
Don't rush me.
No, you need to do this in the next few minutes. Here's the thing, is I think I know what Sigma is doing, but also there has to be a better solution. There has to be a better solution, because this one still locks all of us in here.
Okay.
We've got...
You've got 9 BP now, right?
Yes?
Well, what do you say? Want to come with?
I will remain here.
Why?
No, you need to also go, because Dio's not going to get us help.
I cannot abandon Sigma.
I mean, I'm going to die in 4 minutes. It's not going to matter. Don't worry about me. Go. You have to get outside and call for help.
But...
Do you think Dio will? If he's the only one of us who gets out of here, there's no hope for the rest of us. You're the only one we can count on.
I understand.
Even though you've killed me in other ones. Man, the ones where Kay has killed me get really weird now that I know that Kay is technically me, but also not.
Great. Glad we got that settled.
Go! But, like, there's other ways to cut off my arm than, like, sticking it under the fucking door.
No, stop!
If I began to move, but it was already too late, Dio grabbed the lever and threw it down. This is so stupid. Anyways, I was drinking some of the dark chocolate coffee sipping cream, which is very good, but, like, not enough for this shit.
The number 9 it will
Oh, man,
remain.
9 seconds, blah, blah, blah.
It's been fun. Peace.
I
Fuck
promise
off.
to call for help and return as soon as I can. Please, do not give up hope.
Yeah, I know. Just get going already, but just you, Kay.
Huh?
As Dio turned to look at me, I crouched. Then, calling on every last bit of strength my wearied body could supply, I launched myself toward him like a quail. What am I doing? If I fully stopped him, I still die. What am I doing? I slammed into his legs, knocking him to the floor and wrapping my hands around his ankle before he could get back up.
Hey! What are you doing, you bastard? The door's gonna close. Let go! Let go, goddammit! Let me go!
He lashed out with his free leg at my head, shoulders, and arms, but I held on. I ignored the pain, tightening my grip with every blow. This is so stupid. And also,
Hey.
I still feel like I need hands to do things!
What the hell is this shit? Why are you doing this? I kept my promise, didn't I?
So, sort of, and begrudgingly, and also I didn't promise to let you go. So did I. As far as I recall, I didn't say anything about letting you escape.
What? Shit! Stop screwing around, asshole! I have to get out of here. I'm not going to let my sacred mission get fucked up by some self-righteous idiot.
There it is. Dio began to pull himself along with his elbows, bit by bit edging closer to the exit. He was headed straight through the door. The gate was already beginning to close. With only a few feet to spare before it shut, he crawled across the threshold and beyond the door.
Sigma, stop! That's enough! Please, you have to let go!
Nope.
The door's going to shut on you if you don't let go.
Let go with the one arm. Keep holding on with the bracelet arm. All right. See you later, Dio.
You're You're an idiot right up until the end, aren't you? Just hurry up and die, you senile old fuck!
No, I'm going to live. Why with that sound? So much of that was unnecessary.
The number
It's
9
closed, the game's over, doors are unlocked.
Escape, please.
Okay, at least maybe all the white doors are unlocked now. Announcer's voice grated at the inside of my skull. I felt tired, so very, very tired. Felt my eyes flutter closed. And then nothing, because I still was sober-rilled. So I didn't get to listen to anybody screaming that I cut my hand off with the fucking door. And it's also gonna be like, it's not clean. They're just gonna like pull, oh. But it had to still hurt if I'm supposed to feel everything.
Sigma! Finally awake, huh?
Where am I? Oh, you dumb bitch. I tried to say bitch and idiot at the same time. Rub my eyes and slid my legs off the bed to stand up. That seems stupid to just try to stand up immediately. To be honest, it was an the examination table, not a bed. Which meant the infirmary, huh?
I guess they carried you out here after you passed out.
You
Well,
guess?
I wasn't there to see it. I was out just like you, but I was in the AB room.
Not just like me.
That bastard Kay, he punched me in the stomach. I can't believe him.
Yeah, I can, though.
He didn't want me voting, so...
You killed me in one branch and tried to kill me in another, so you don't get to say that. Whoa, and after he knocked you out, he voted betray, which brought his BP up to 9.
Yes.
So where is he now? Sigma! You know the answer to this!
On the other side of the number 9 door.
You told him to go!
Dio.
You told him to go, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Is your arm okay?
Yeah, okay, it's a state of mind.
I heard what happened. Cybernetic arms, huh? Can't say I'm surprised.
What does that
I
mean?
was starting to get a feeling something was up with you.
And you guessed robot arms? I looked down at my left hand, or rather I looked down at where my left hand should have been. Instead, there was a stub wrapped in white gauze. I told myself to do anything to the cure, even if it meant letting Dio betray me, but I had a feeling I might come to miss my hand. Oh yeah. How's Quark?
Right here.
Quark, man, I'm glad you're alright. Feeling better?
Yep, thanks to you. You got the medicine from that jerk Dio.
I mean, at least in this branch, everyone trusts me. At least they should, because I just almost sacrificed myself to save this child. Now, if everyone's like, but why do you have robot arms? We don't trust you. I'm gonna be so angry.
Luna gave it to me, and now I'm better. Thanks. You're the best, Mr. Sigma.
I know, I'm pretty great.
You saved my life.
I did. It seemed they'd shared stories while I was asleep. Everyone knew now how I'd made a deal with Dio and about the journal we'd found with the Latin in it. Clover and... Oh, the journal with the Latin in it. What did we learn from that? I remember having to be like, oh, go to the specific page and we'll learn things there. It was about how the outbreak had happened, but they figured a cure would be a couple decades away. Or was that? I remember that. Okay, we're good now. I've caught back up. Fuck,
It was completely the opposite of what we guessed. We're not infected. The rest of the world is.
But like also at least some of us.
That means this place isn't a quarantine facility. It's more like a shelter.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. I thought the same thing you did, but then Sigma pointed out a couple of discrepancies.
Yeah, fine, I had already gone over it, but explain what I'd noticed. 1, if we were in a shelter for uninfected people, why had Quark been infected? Any place designed to keep a virus like that out would have a lot of safeguards to keep anything from getting in. Had the virus really bypassed all those measures? Didn't seem likely. 2, the timing of our abductions and the pandemic's outbreak was strange. It would make sense if we'd been rescued after the disease had become widespread, but that wasn't what happened. First we'd been abducted, then the pandemic had broken out. 3, we didn't know why Zero put us in the Nonary game. Just that, I feel like that should have been number 1. Really. If we were survivors he wanted to protect, then why try to kill us? If we were in a shelter, why wasn't it safe?
Well, what about this? Maybe someone anticipated the pandemic. I don't know who. Probably Zero.
I mean, that would make Zero part of Free the Soul.
Anyway, they grabbed us before the pandemic really started.
But then why us?
Then they put us in the shelter. But then, after a while, he got bored, so he decided to have us play this game to kill time.
Yeah, kill time, also each other. What on earth would make people we rescued play a game where they could just die just because they were bored? Well,
we don't actually know if there is poison in this bracelet.
no, I definitely know. I've died repeatedly.
You're the only one who's gotten injected so far. And when you did, it was only Soparil.
What are you saying? That what I did at the number 9 door was all pointless?
No, that's not what I mean.
I just mean it could have been pointless.
That can't be it. I'm sure there's tubocurarine in the bracelets.
Okay, why are you sure of that,
Adam's
though?
analysis confirmed it.
Oh!
But what if the atom is lying?
If you're going to do that, then we don't have anything to base any speculations on. You could say that the newspaper article was fake, or that the Latin journal wasn't real.
Or the journal was real, but my translation was a lie.
What?! You made it up?
No. My translation was accurate. I'm just making the point that once you start talking about this stuff being fabricated, it doesn't stop.
That was... Fi, why are you doing this to me? Why'd you do that to me? Why did you do that to me? I've temporarily blue screened. My cup is empty. We're taking a break because I need more liquids. I need more liquids. And I need Fi to sit there and think about what she's done. So we will be right back. Get up, stretch your legs, grab yourself some water, maybe something else tasty. I'll be back in just a second. This music is far too calm for this shit. I made a White Russian. Everything's good. We're gonna be fine. Let's go. No, and we're not on the same path the stream started on. We've gotten an ending. So, let's get back to what we've got going on. I just chopped off my own arm, so... But also did it in a really stupid fucking way. So, that's something. I don't think we know about the bombs in this path, actually. So, I don't think we'll find the Zero bomb. So, I actually don't know what the point of this path is.
I don't think Zero is doing this just to take the piss out of a lime.
Oh, what? What is this sentence you just said?
What?
This is like the swimsuit. Oh, you're doing the swimsuit thing again! Why?
I was just trying to stress that I don't think Zero would do this to pass the time.
How did you make that mistake? What the fuck?
However, I do think Clover has half a point.
Meaning?
That someone did anticipate this pandemic.
Yeah, Free the Soul. This is a bioweapon they specifically released. We know that because of how Quark was yelling. Come on, y'all. Someone's got to get the brain cell.
That part seems reasonable.
Well, if the virus was spread on purpose, then I could see how that might make sense.
Still doesn't explain why us.
Yeah. It's not
and why
Noah
anyone.
Put all the animals on his ark after the flood happened. He went around before the rain started falling to gather them all up, right?
Are you saying that we were rescued because we're all that's left of humanity?
We were brought here because someone knew there would be a pandemic that would turn us into an endangered species? Does that mean we're supposed to repopulate the planet?
Well, you're a robot, so no. Sigma, don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. I looked around and did a quick inventory. Ending on this. This is the best screen for this to stop on. Oh, we're making it weird. No. No, sir. That didn't... The newspaper and the journal were right, then the world outside was crawling with a deadly virus. Why would we go expose ourselves to that? This would be the safest, happiest place on earth. It's Disneyland. Oh god, I thought it was
Game's
gonna...
over.
I thought it was gonna fade to an end. Huh. Like the ending, spoilers for the first Danganronpa, like where if you throw Kyoko under the bus in chapter 5, and so she gets executed, and so then it just goes to like, yeah, it's just, you guys just hang out for the rest of your time and have babies with Hina. I thought that was what it was about to do to us.
There's no point to any of this now.
No, that's not true. The game might be over, but we've still got a lot of unanswered questions. In fact, we've got even more questions.
So, are those answers going to open the number 9 door again?
Possibly. We don't know that this thing is telling us the truth.
It's all over. Why we're stuck here doesn't mean shit. The 8 of us aren't leaving, ever. That's all that matters.
Why do you say 8? It should be 7?
You're including the old woman?
Oh. Kind of forgot about her for a hot second.
Yeah.
Are you gonna finally tell us what her deal is? Like, to you? Like, I've pieced together a lot. I've pieced together a lot. I just need you to say it so the game knows that I know this.
Hey, you know what?
What, Quark?
What if the old lady is Zero Senior?
I don't think you're as wrong as you should be. And Tenmyoji's face is the only one that's not shocked. Yeah, you're right. We never even considered that. Well,
But that would mean the person in charge of all this was murdered by somebody. That doesn't make sense.
it makes plenty sense. Someone knew what was up.
Maybe she wasn't murdered. Huh?
Are you saying she was infected with Radical 6?
Oh, and she killed herself. That would be buck wild. That's one I hadn't thought of. No, that's one I hadn't thought of because we know that Dio took the bracelet specifically. And she was killed with a knife that says Myrmidon's on it. Never mind, he did it. Never mind. We're good now. Too many branches.
And killed herself?
We didn't find a knife or any kind of weapon in the AB room with her.
Maybe she was killed somewhere else. And then someone carried her in there.
Like a fucking weirdo. That's ridiculous.
Well, maybe we should go take a look at her one more time. Maybe we missed something.
Oh, I'm sure we did. Look down at the body of the old woman. Vi was the first to move. Quietly and methodically, she began to examine the woman in her clothes. I just stood there. Even if she was dead, no, especially because she was dead, I just didn't feel right touching her. After a few silent minutes, Vi suddenly stopped. She pulled something from one of the old woman's sleeves and held it out toward me. Uh-oh. Yep. All right. How has time happened? How has time happened? This is Akane. So Tenmyoji has to be Junpei. He has to be. So, how did they age, but no one else did, and also Quark remembers Tenmyoji being old? So it's not like we could have been, like, kidnapped and then frozen and, like, all aging stopped for us, but the two of them were still up doing shit, because then Tenmyoji wouldn't look like Tenmyoji to Quark. So that doesn't line up.
Looks like an ID card for this place. Since it's got her picture on it, I'd say it's a safe bet the card is hers.
Looks like her name is Hiroshiki. Ever heard it before?
Nope.
Clover's still here. Did they ever tell Clover what her actual name was? Not like I'd expect Clover to retain any information. Alice might, though. Alice would know.
You?
Come on. Anything on the back? Pass equals jumpy doll. Oh, I have I have multiple passwords and things now. Okay. Oh, shit. Huh. I have a first gate, a second gate, and a pass. I didn't write this was... Okay, hold on. This was first gate, and this is the O2 bomb. Okay. Something written here. It says Jumpy Doll.
Well, actually it says pass equals Jumpy Doll. So I'm guessing Jumpy Doll
Oh,
is
Jumpy?
a password of some sort.
Really? You're going with Jumpy? What the hell does that mean?
It's me.
Oh my god. Looks handwritten, so she must have put it on here herself so she wouldn't forget it. Or someone put it here for us.
Yeah.
Come on, Clover, Alice, one of you say something! We were still looking the card over when I heard a commotion from the other part of the room.
Alice, what's wrong?
Oh, are you... Is this where you're gonna start Radical Sixing on us?
Alice!
Oh no.
What are you planning to do with that?
Damn it! This is after we've already administered the single vial of Excelavir. Fuck! Fine, I turned around and gasped. This is gonna be her standing in front of the door all slack-jawed. It's gonna be the same art we've had repeatedly. We ran to the other end of the room and skidded around the partition! Yep, this is it. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. She didn't seem stable. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. The look on her face was all too familiar. No, not from this! It's from the other 17 times this has happened! She looked just like Quark had before he went insane. But that meant...
Goodbye.
Oh, shit. Her hand moved, lifting the scalpel high in the air, and then driving through... Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Usually she runs away! Ah! No! No! This game is not giving me an ending right here! Not right after that! We have to deal with... What?! That's not an ending! Why was this the Quark ending? What's happening? I feel like this is the part of game development where they gave up. They just gave up. Sure, alright. Alright. So... We still don't know where the number 0 bomb is, so I'm not going to go here. So we're going to go to this computer instead. We're going to go here. Okay. Now this ended for me pretty... Hold on. What I was about to say was this ended for me pretty immediately after we got into this room because the computer was like the second thing I checked, and as soon as I couldn't put in the password, I was like, oh god, what do you do? And it made me leave. So I'm going to click on other things in the room. But here's the problem, is this room has been completed. The bottle's where it's supposed to be. The deer head mounted on the wall is where it's supposed to be. This room has been completed. But I didn't complete this room. We just walked in here like this. Fi and I are the only survivors at this point. So who did this room? Because that's the one thing I remember from this branch, is this is the one where Clover and Tenmyoji were handcuffed to the sink, and so they didn't make it through the last set of doors. Or maybe it's that they didn't make it through the white doors, and we did the first door, and now we're exploring the rest of them. I can't remember exactly what order that went in. But I think we've seen them dead. I guess we don't know that Quark is just gonna pod. Alice has already been murdered. Luna was injection gunned. I guess we don't know what about Dio. I think we're the only people who made it through a room. Because Kay threw Fi and I through it. Through the door. So we know Kay isn't alive. So yeah, Didn't Dio and Kay do a room in this round? I don't, like, here's the thing. God, this was like one of the first ones we did. Yeah, we had to betray Luna, and that sucked. Yeah, because I did the security archive. So what I swore I remembered happening... We could go back here and look at it. I swear this is the one where Kay threw us through the door because we refused to go. I kind of want to go back and check. We're going to go... We're going to do this. We're going to go here. We're going to see how this plays out for a little bit. Because I want to... I feel like we need this refresher. This was the first thing we did. All right.
Results.
We're going to skip a certain amount.
The Ambidex game will now be... Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Why won't it let me... Okay, that's fine. So we get these results. We're going to get these results real quick. Ally, because Luna literally can't betray. That's fine. I remember us all being shocked about that. Yeah, this is great.
Have been assigned.
All right.
You're right.
Okay, so this is all talking about this. They're mad because he apparently told her something.
Forget it.
Yeah, she was like, it was all that stuff a lie. How did you know about all that? So, and her accusing him of being Zero. That's right! So that further supports that he's Junpei, because he would know about all the Clover shit. Really doesn't explain the age difference happening here.
Stupid to trust you.
It was. Alright. Yeah, Quark is at 9, but that's not a problem right now. Because Quark is still unconscious. That was one of the other ends, is Tenmyoji sacrificed himself to take Quark through that.
I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore.
Yeah, I know, but then she chose Ally. Tenmyoji must have said something to her before that last round started, but what? Great. You chose Ally, too?
Put herself in a situation where choosing betray.
Alright.
Not exactly. I just made him. When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my face like an idiot.
So, this is us talking about all the votes. We get the shuffle. Yep. We talk about this being a thing we can do as many times as we want. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so we're all looking for stuff. That's great. We're checking around. Yeah, Quark is missing. We're looking for Quark right now. Which I know he's in a pod.
I wasn't running away.
Yeah. Don't want to talk to you. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We're skipping so much, but like I want to know what happened right before we got into stuff. Yeah, so Alice is dead for sure. Quark is missing. Tenmyoji's in here, and Luminol's our wrists, right? Yeah. Yep, so we're Luminol now. That's fine.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know.
Luminol, he's mad. We're yelling. We're looking at maps.
Probably more graffiti.
I was talking about the graffiti that still doesn't. We still haven't
The
shuffled.
door only opens
Or
once.
unshuffled, I guess.
Anyway, Kay and I won't be pairing with you two. We'll be taking the blue solo.
That's Alice's bracelet. How do you know that?
Come
Okay.
on. Really that thick?
Is this the one where we find that they've murdered? This might be the one where they murdered. No, but then Kay couldn't have thrown us through the door. I don't remember anymore. I'm so glad we're doing this. All right. So now we're arguing about who's going through which doors. Yeah. We still haven't unscrambled this.
Did you notice anything
Yes, ninth is spelled
Strange
wrong.
about that.
Okay. We're looking over. This is where
Just want to check something really
Alice
quick.
had found the knife over here. We're checking where she went. This
The
is where
last
we
time we
figure
saw
out the
Alice
rooms
alive, she was right here.
moved. Yep, there's blood. Okay, holy shit. Everything's crazy. The crane moved the room. We think Luna Zero Senior. No. We don't have a lot of time. Okay. What did we just miss? Okay. Yeah, so this is where we find Luna. So Luna's confirmed dead. Alice is confirmed dead. Quark is missing. Injection gun.
Hey, how much time passed between when you heard the scream and when you came in here and found her?
I'm afraid I can't say exactly, but I would hazard a guess that it was around 3 minutes.
Did you see the killer?
No, I did not.
Later, we find security footage and at least see a couple people come in here, but we don't know exactly who could have done stuff.
Good.
We know that
Shall we
Dio
go?
did have the injection gun at one point, from at least from other paths. Alice, I think, killed herself. Luna, it's questionable.
Wait. Shit. No. Well, not yet. We might be looking at a worst-case scenario. God, what the hell is wrong with me? How did I miss this?
What did you
I'm
miss?
sorry. This is my fault.
Please
It's just
remind me.
there was so much going on. I wasn't thinking.
This was like literally 30 hours ago.
Quark.
What did you miss? Yeah, Quark. Oh, shit! Temioji is a red solo. Clover's a cyan pair. Quark's the other cyan pair. If he's not with them, they can't get... That's what... Yeah, so they can't get through that.
Yeah.
Yeah, him being missing is a problem.
Oh dear, this is bad. And if they haven't gotten in by the time the primary door shuts, they'll be penalized.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're on this hunt.
What?
Did they
How the
find
fuck would
Quark?
I know?
Okay.
I've been here. Look, forget about him. Where's Alice's bracelet?
Okay, so they do get to go through one.
Which one of you has it? Look around. What do you think? Hey, pay attention. Do you hand it over?
Okay. Which one was the one that Kay threw us through the door then?
Good. Let's go. Hey, what is this? What, you don't like this door? Fine, we can take a different one. As long as we're in the right group, it shouldn't matter which door we take.
That's not the issue.
Then please tell me, what the fuck is the issue?
Being a human being, 3 of us still haven't arrived.
Oh, come on. If you stay here, you...
But
3 minutes.
All right, fine. I'll be honest with you. The truth is, I've got a kid.
Yeah, you're such a fucking
Baby.
liar. Okay.
Please, if you won't do it for... If I lose, it's all...
God, he's
understand.
such a
Let's
terrible
go.
piece of
Really?
shit. Okay.
yes,
So they did go through one.
Condition.
yes. But it's not Sigma. I want you and Phi to go into one of the doors as well. Dio and I cannot.
So he did throw us through, but we were like, no, we can't leave. Okay. Gotcha.
Use your fucking
All right.
head for once.
That makes... Now I got it. Okay. So he did throw us through there, but it's also because they were going. So they did go through one. We just don't know which one. It's possible it's the director's office. Got it. Okay. I feel better now. I'm glad we did do that. Clarified it. Okay. I want the first thing we say in here to be like, oh, this is the room they did. And I'm going to be very angry that we just wasted all that time.
There's no one here.
That computer's been turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that.
Motherfucker! What the hell is
A
this?
lion.
Yep. It's
A
biting.
sun?
Yep. There's a couple input fields for a user ID and a
Probably
password.
can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put something in?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, just as I thought.
Does this mean something? gonna just write that down. Just in case. Because why would you pick those letters? I don't know what the password is.
Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. Let's see if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something. Shall we?
Sure. Okay, and I'm gonna look at everything other than the computer right now. Felt compelled to say and found myself staring at the screen. Oh! Did I not get a choice? The game did just make me do it. Yep. The ninth lion ate the sun. Remember death if the ninth lion ate the sun. Yep. Then maybe... Yeah, I don't understand. This specific series of things. Oh. We're getting all the flashes. I didn't get all of these because I hadn't seen everyone dead yet. So many where Alice is dead. God, so many focuses on the scalpel. Alright. So I didn't get a choice before. The game just did this to me. Alright. So... the first gate, we'll say GTF DML 016. Password Jumpy Doll? We'll do that first. No. We'll do first gate. And then second gate. Second gate was... Nope. Alright, that was first gate and second gate. So we don't know what the password is for. That's fucking wild. Oh, what are you? What are those? Fi, come over here.
What's wrong?
Wrong! I got in.
What?
Don't worry about it.
How did you figure out the login?
Magic. I don't know. I just knew it.
What the hell do you mean you just knew it?
I just knew it means I just knew it. You gave me the same lie when I asked you how you knew my name.
Why are you bringing that up?
Because it's relevant.
It doesn't have anything to do with this.
But it does!
What? I don't...
Look, just forget about that. Come take a look at this.
Sure. Fine. Just let me get right on that. Are you out of your damn mind?
Yes?
Tell me what the hell is going on here.
Oh my god.
Why do you know how to log into this computer?
I don't know. Are you even listening to me? We continued to yell at one another for several more minutes. Oh, fuck. No matter what Fi asked me, I could never come up with an answer that satisfied her. Eventually, she seemed to give up.
Fine. You still don't make any sense, but...
Oh, yeah, because you're the queen of making sense in this fucking
you're lying.
scenario. Damn right I'm not.
The AB game deadline isn't getting any further away.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we wasted several minutes
Let's
doing
see what this thing has for us. Where are we supposed to start? Looks like there's tons of stuff in here. Oh, can you tell me the ID that you put in? I can try searching for that.
Oh, that's a good idea. Ooh.
Maybe we'll get a hit.
Here's the thing. It was formatted the same way as the Golem IDs, so that's terrifying. And gave her what she'd asked for. GTF DML016. Her search returned several files, and after examining them for a moment, Fi opened one. Golem unit details! Are these product specifications for a Golem?
Looks like it.
So is GTF DML016 a Golem's ID? Yes.
Don't ask me. You seem to know more about all this than I do. Fine, whatever. Just read the file. Maybe it'll make more sense. Let's see here.
Luna's robot! I called it! Laura Bailey's a robot. Alright. Luna. Why is there a picture of Luna in this file? Oh, you dear sweet summer child. Is anyone else really uncomfortable with this?
There's something written underneath it. It says, appearance after application of ABT.
ABT?
It is this special artificial biological tissue.
I forgot how much I hated this guy.
When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes it look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See, right in the middle.
And that's where he got cut off.
I see. Luna was a golem, and DML016 was her product ID.
That must have been what the golem was trying to tell us when he stopped. But why? Why would Luna be in the game?
I don't know how autonomous she really is, but I find it hard to believe she would have come here of her own free will.
So you're saying she was sent here by Zero Senior?
Probably. Look. At the bottom of the screen, it shows her current status.
Not alive. Currently operational? Executing special mission. You think her special mission is to participate in the game?
Probably.
So why did Zero Senior want a robot as a participant? You think it was to supervise the rest of us? Maybe if something unexpected happened, she was supposed to correct it or something?
What if it was some kind of Voight-Kampff test?
A what?
It's from an old book. A test to see how human she was. Whether or not 8 people would be able to figure out she was a robot. That might almost explain the whole game, actually.
Really? The whole game for that?
Making us solve puzzles and play the AB game. All of those things could have been designed to give us a chance to see her true nature.
That would be fucking buck wild if that was the whole point. Kind of like the Chinese room.
Yeah. Luna is the girl locked in the room, and the 8 of us are the people outside it. Well, like I always say...
It's just a possibility, right?
All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person.
When did you figure it out? That she was a golem, I mean. Hopefully right now?
Right now.
You fucking idiot.
I didn't know until I saw this stuff.
You're lying. What? When I told you about what happened to the with Gollum in the pantry, you said something about how this might be sort of like the Chinese room. Oh my god, I can't read.
I don't know why I said that. It just felt like it made sense.
Like you just knew it? Maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's fine when you say that.
Look, forget about that. See Luna's status?
Yes, it's the same thing it did a minute ago. Currently operational. Executing special mission. Whoa, wait, what the hell? Luna's
You think robots die?
I mean, sorta.
She was only injected with muscle relaxant.
Oh, fuck.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We're the only alive
All
people.
players,
Is this?
please
I think this
enter
is
your
the path,
votes.
actually. Dio and Kay went into a room, but then I think this is the one where they killed each other in the rec room.
If no vote.
Yeah, that's fine. Of course, Luna's the one who opened the AB gate.
That might not be the only thing she did.
That would be wild.
Look.
What do you
are
mean?
The last 3 digits of her product ID.
016.
And where have we seen that before?
Where have we seen that before? We did see that somewhere. I remember writing that down. God, I have so many notes. I have too many notes. Oh, those are D&D notes just smack in the middle of all this shit. Fuck! Oh, I don't actually know. Oh, that's right! Oh my god, did Luna handcuff them? I still thought that said Dio. But like she fucked up writing it 'cause she was dying. Oh no. What if somebody trying to kill Luna made her just turn fucking homicidal? That would be incredible. I would love that. From a narrative standpoint, I would not see that shit coming. Are you saying it was Luna who handcuffed Clover and Tenmyoji?
We should go check her body.
Yo.
You remember where it is?
Yeah! Crew quarters, of course I remember. Oh my god. Oh my god. That would be buck wild. We were right. Why? Why would Luna...
And I trust him.
Oh my god. We gotta go.
5 minutes remain.
Let's go. The game hasn't stopped. If we
Right.
don't vote, we're going to get penalized.
Off we go then. I mean, here's the thing. I don't remember who was Luna supposed to be our third. We took a bracelet in with us. It's not attached to anybody, so we can betray to our heart's content. Or are we against each other? I don't remember now. It's been so long. Are we in a room together?
Invalid pair detected.
We're against each other. Fi!
Please retry with valid partner.
Fi, I swear to God, if you betray me, I'm gonna lose my shit. That's why there's a fork here. I'm gonna have to betray her at some point. That's terrible. Oh yeah, forget about this thing. I forgot about this thing.
Luna's bracelet.
Oh, Luna's bracelet. No, then this is fine. With her bracelet, there's 3 in this room. Okay, yeah, just chuck it out. Stepped outside and set Luna's bracelet down and headed back into the AB room. Oh, I'm leaving it unattended. In theory, that's not a problem, but I have a feeling it will be. Never mind. This is fine.
2 minutes.
Yeah. All right, I'll go ahead and hit the start button. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, here's the problem. Is like we can hit betray without it being a problem. Nothing can happen to Luna.
Wait.
You said okay, and then
Sigma.
Uh-oh! Dive out the room. Dive out the room! Oh, no!
1 minute.
Here's the
remains
thing.
Until Ambidex game polling closes.
Is there's no reason for her to hit betray because nothing can happen to her. But if she's gone homicidal, she's gonna. Wait, what the hell's going on? Why is Luna here?
She's probably planning on participating in the game.
Does she have a card? She can't have a card. She wasn't with us. She can't have a card. She's gonna take the bracelet and go into one of the other rooms. She can't.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a card. How's she gonna vote?
Betray. I'm sure of it. Why else would she have come here? If she wanted to vote ally, she could have just waited for the deadline to pass.
She's got 7 BP, right?
Yeah. Why are you asking, though? Her BP doesn't matter right now. Have you totally lost it?
Yes, I have.
She doesn't have her bracelet on.
But 9 still opens the fucking door. Someone has to hit 9.
And besides, she's a golem. She isn't trying to get out.
You don't know that. Sheba might not understand fully that she's a golem.
Whether she has 9 BP or not doesn't mean anything to her.
Although I guess you don't need the 9 to open the door. You just need 9 to not get killed through it. So she could just pull the lever while we're in here. That would also be buck wild. She could just pull the lever.
Isn't that obvious?
Why is she doing this?
She wants to keep our BP below 9. Say she defaulted to ally. We could choose whatever we wanted, and we'd still get 9 BP. She's here to make sure that doesn't happen.
10 seconds. 9, 8.
I feel like this is a test. This is a test. I'm gonna hit ally.
5, 4.
But she is gonna hit betray. I know this logically.
I trust him.
2, 1.
Fi is gonna lose her shit when I hit ally. my god.
Round 3. Result. Thank you. Ambidex.
Hey, Sigma.
Yeah! It's fine. At the very least, worst case, she did hit betray, we drop a little bit, colors get shuffled, in 2 hours we get to do this shit again. It's fine.
Are you insane?
Yes.
Why the hell did you choose Ally?
Because this felt like a test. Wait, we can talk about that later. Right now... Hey, Luna, what the fuck? She's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened.
Maybe she didn't end up going into a room. This was a test. This was a test.
There's no way she could have left
This was
already.
a test of the betrayal system. Had this been an actual betrayal, you'd be fucking murdered. There it was. I thought so. She didn't pick it up. Without the bracelet, she couldn't have voted.
Then she let the system vote Ally for her?
It was a test to see what we would do.
Round 3 of the
So in the next one where we hit betray, it's gonna be so bad. The door's gonna open. She's just gonna be there with a fucking knife.
Please direct.
Okay. Right, the results.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
go have a look.
Oh god. What was the point of that? Ally, ally. Oh, just dead, dead, I guess. Yeah, dead, dead, because they didn't vote. Yeah, there we go. Look at us. That's upsetting to look at, even though they're already dead.
Points. Please check.
Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically, and the other 6 got penalized. We don't need to read this. They're already dead! It doesn't matter! Then again, 5 of them are already dead, so... Oh! That's right! Quark was just missing! Quark wasn't dead! He's dead now! Well, in 9 minutes he will be. I keep forgetting about Quark! Whoops! I don't know where Quark is, but his bracelet's already off. Oh! That's right! They had the bracelet! Never mind, this is fine. This is okay now. I forgot about that. It's been so long since we've seen this.
Yeah. That means all those penalties are meaningless.
Woo!
Why did Luna show up then?
To make us think she was gonna betray us, so we would hit betray.
I mean, we've got our 9 BP now, but... Alright.
One of us should stay here so Luna doesn't open the door. The other one should go look for Quark.
What do you want to do, Sigma? Do you want to leave?
What? You're kidding, right? Oh, is this the choice? Not ally or betray, but, what choice to make here? Were you the one who kept going on about how Quark's still alive? You can't just run off and leave him here.
You sure?
Yeah?
Well, that's a relief. I was hoping you'd say that. Now let's get moving.
Okay, but, like, what if Luna opens the fucking door,
We need to
though?
find Quark.
We need to find Luna.
Luna.
Oh, the colors are gonna shuffle.
The Ambidex gates. Round 4 of the Ambidex game will be the star round. Star keys.
How did she have a fucking key? Oh, she might have taken it off of, Dio or K. Okay. Okay. Here's the thing, is since we're not going through doors anymore, I don't know how the colors necessarily line up. So, I'm a magenta pair. And Phi is a red solo. So the question is Luna just a random fucking color, or is she the other magenta pair? So it would have to be me versus Phi. That's the question. Phi and I checked our bracelets out of sheer reflex. I was a magenta pair just like before, but Phi had changed to a red solo. Didn't really matter though. Both of our bracelets showed the number 9. All we had to do to was open the number 9 door, and we'd never have to play another ABA game again. There's a Luna out and about, and she has a fucking card. Hey,
Right.
hit the buttons.
Quark comes first.
Hit the buttons real quick, though.
Let's go.
If Luna just shows up and swipes a card again, we're on a 45-minute timer again. Like, she spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels. Open it. Luna's right there. I'm almost kind of disappointed the game has not done that to me at some point. Like, it'd be so perfect. We need to find the other bracelets so we can see what... Like, let's look at everybody's bracelets. What colors are on their shit? Do we ever go into the treatment center in this one? Come on, go into the treatment center. I believe in you. Can we go into the other white door? Can we go in the third white door? Yeah, we've already... This is the security room. We've already been... Why? Oh, it looked like it was like falling off the couch, not that it was on a table. Yep. Yep, I remember that. Yep. Yep. Our fried golem friend. Treatment center, treatment center.
Sigma, there's something I want to ask you.
Oh, all of those are open. Not all of these should be open. What is it?
There are 3 doors here.
Mm-hmm.
You, Alice, and Luna went through the one on the right.
Yep.
That's...
According to the map, that's the door on the bottom. There's a lever on that thing in the middle, right? We pulled it, but it only opened one of the doors.
Is Ashley watching?
She is! Or at least she was a minute ago. Mwah!
Hi, Ashley.
Thank you, hun.
Also, these people are fucking stupid.
Hmm?
In your game, they're fucking stupid.
These people, yes. I was like, your phone screen was on, so I thought you were like chatting with somebody. I was like, what's happening? Okay. What about it? Another one is unlocked, you dumb piece of shit.
Take a look. See the lock?
Yeah. Open?
Yeah.
Then who the hell opened it? And how? Probably the robot who fucking has free reign of this place.
There's only one person who could have opened it.
Luna.
All right. Let's head in.
Okay, yeah. There it is. Ashley, I was almost disappointed. All right, thank you, treatment center. What the heck are these things? Oh, fuck, God, please. I have to have gone through so many other branches by the time I get here. Please tell me the game goes, oh yeah, you do actually remember this. I literally paused our unpausable game to come share the gagging noises I just heard from Ashley. Incredible. Thank you, Liz, for your sacrifice.
I think they're treatment pods of some sort.
Yeah, maybe because this place is labeled the treatment center. Oh my god. Even as a spoke part of me knew what they were. Thank you. I didn't know how or why, but I felt a strong sense of deja vu when I looked at them and suddenly realized I knew exactly how to operate the pods. It was a strange, unsettling feeling, as if somewhere deep inside was a version of myself that I didn't actually know.
One of them is lit up.
Yeah! The one on the left is it being used?
The glass is all fogged up. I can't really see inside.
Let's crack it open then. No? No? If it's fogged, it's frozen. Are we gonna see a frozen Quark? Did we just open it without thawing him? Why the running? Oh, did we just pick him up? And haul ass to the number 9 door? Our feet pounded across the floor of the warehouse. Luna's gonna be right at the fucking door, please.
This is it.
Okay, but Luna, though? Quark's body bounced in my arms as I ran. I'm really hoping he's not in cold sleep. I think that would mean he was actually frozen, but I still feel like us just opening it was a bad plan. He also does look maybe a little frostier on the face. His pulse and breathing were normal. Okay. He was limp and unconscious, but he was alive. The pod's display had given us a little information on his condition. Hey, how does bracelet come off? As far as we could tell, he'd been given an anesthetic, which would put him to sleep.
Ready? What's wrong? You're supposed to say, yeah, sure.
Is it really okay for us to just leave?
What the hell is this? You want to stay here?
No.
What if Luna kills you too?
I want to know where Luna is.
Think about it. Alice, Clover, Tenmyoji, the old woman, even Dio and Kay. There's a good chance Luna killed all of them.
But why?
Why doesn't matter.
We just did a whole branch where we expressed how much why does matter.
Remember what we saw on Clover's thigh? And what's
016.
that the same number as?
Yeah. The last 3 digits of Luna's product ID. How would Clover know that? I think Clover just fucked up writing Dio. Because if you just drag the part, like the thing of the 6, if you just made that taller, like if she just connected it correctly, that would be a D, and she's trying to like write it with the wrong hand and shit, and upside, like it's, I don't know, man.
Where did we find the old woman's corpse?
In Dio's room. No? The room moved.
And if you're right, her brain is in the central computer core.
Damn it, Leon,
That means
exactly.
she could have easily moved that crane, right? She could have used it anytime she wanted.
That means any alibi she might have had for not being able to move the crane is worthless.
Exactly. She must have moved the AB room.
See, that I wouldn't actually be surprised if she was responsible for moving the room. To what end, I don't know.
Alice noticed it right away. At the very least, that would mean Luna had a reason to try and kill Alice.
To keep her quiet.
She could also have murdered Dio and Kay.
I want to see that animation of her swinging that shit to kill them.
Remember their star keys? Luna must have taken them, which puts her in the room with Dio and Kay. You understand, don't you? I admit none of this evidence is conclusive, but look at our options. You, me, Quark, and Luna. Who do you think is the most likely to be the murderer? Think this through, Sigma. Luna's a golem. That means she's a robot that's part of this facility, designed to do God knows what.
Okay, is this where I have a memory of her going over the laws of robotics?
If what you said about golems and the central computer is true, she's basically a puppet of Zero Junior's. There isn't really much of an argument to be made here. The only option is to leave her here and get out.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws
Yay! I got information ahead of time! Thank you, Jesus! A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm.
A
Great.
robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic.
Okay, hear me out. You're right. Let's get out of here.
Damn. Don't scare me like that.
I didn't see that coming!
Okay, I'm going to open it. You ready?
No, I'm not ready! I just had a flashback that tells me she didn't do the murders! What?! You don't have to ask me, isn't that what you always say?
Yeah, I guess so. It's time we got out of here. Let's go.
What was the point of that?! With a heavy labored groan, the number 9 door began to open. As soon as the gap was wide enough to admit her body, Phi slipped through. I followed her through, Quark still cradled in my arms. Inside was a massive lift platform, like the kind used to move industrial cargo. Phi turned to face me, and I shoved Quark into her arms. Oh! Oh! No! You fucking idiot! Don't! Do not run back through!
Huh?
Before she could respond, I spun around and ran! What am I doing? What am I doing? There was no reason for this!
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for
Sigma! What the hell are you thinking?
I'm not! I gave up the brain cell, can't find it.
Get back here!
Sorry, Fi, there's just something I have to do. Take care of Quark.
No, you don't mean you're going to go find Luna? God damn it, Sigma!
What?
Think about what you're doing! Sigma! Listen to me! You can't do this!
I just had to say I'm not gonna go. I feel I need to find Luna. Hey, let's just. You big dumb fucking idiot.
the number 9.
Yeah.
Thank you. As the gate escape, please.
I had no regrets. Are you sure? In fact, with Fi and Quark's successful escape, I felt a profound sense of relief. One of my objectives have been achieved and a difficult choice had been made. My mind felt clear and focused, more so than it had in a long time. Time to go. Luna's waiting. What the fuck? Exactly, there was no choice needed to be made. I knew you'd be here.
You knew?
Right. We haven't talked here in this one, huh?
Isn't this nice? This is the only place in this whole facility with anything green. I kind of feel silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation.
This dude is not smart, you are very right.
Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. I'm not sure what you meant just now, but are you talking about something that happened in another history? I know what you can do.
What?!
Someone told me about it once.
What?!
They said that you have the ability to transport your consciousness through time.
Who told you that? Who? Specifically? Luna looked down at the music box around her neck. Carefully and delicately, she twisted the dial on the bottom. Okay, great. Yes, I remember this. This is fine.
Sigma, aren't you here to ask me something?
Probably!
Why I killed them, perhaps?
Oh, did you actually kill them? I already know you didn't do it. Okay, good. I was like, wait. I was very convinced she was not the responsible party.
Why do you think I didn't do it? I'd like to know your reasoning.
All right. I nodded and took a moment to compose my thoughts. 1, it was Dio. 2, all that stuff about the laws of robotics. Okay. Might as well start with the old woman. Oh, we're gonna actually piece shit together finally? There's no point beating around the bush, I suppose. Dio killed her.
Why do you think so?
Her left arm had blood spatter all the way up to the elbow. I mean, that's not... Okay, sure. Except for a stripe on her wrist that was perfectly clean. What could have caused that? My guess is a bracelet. It got covered with blood and kept her wrist clean. Obviously, none of our bracelets had blood spatter on them, but Dio's bracelet reacted to the luminol. That means Dio bracelet had to have had come from the old woman.
Is that your proof?
Yeah, it was until you questioned
That's
it.
why you think Dio killed her?
No, that's only enough to suspect him. Oh, okay. After all, he could have just taken the bracelet after someone else killed her.
Why are you so sure?
Because he confessed.
What?
After his bracelet reacted to the luminol, I confronted him.
All right, fine.
Oh, that was this timeline. No, this had to be a different timeline. I don't know anymore.
You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
It did happen somewhere.
When did that happen?
In a different timeline. Okay, good.
Isn't that against the rules?
Is it? What rules? I hope you're not going to try and bring up Nox's 10 Commandments. Does it really matter if it's against the rules or fair? What? What rules? The truth is the truth. Let's say that Incident P happens, and after that the timeline splits into Timeline A and Timeline B. I don't think it's unfair to base a theory in Timeline A on information I found in Timeline B. After all, A and B both came from the same place, P. If you trace the history of both timelines, you'd end up back at Incident P. Now, if I could change what had happened with Incident P by visiting Timeline A or B, then yes, it'd be a different story. I don't know that it'd be unfair per se, but I'd certainly be breaking some pretty big rules. Did we talk about this at some point? I don't remember this happening, but it doesn't mean it didn't. Like, you know, the principle of causality. I'm sure that Dio killed the old woman. By extension, that means you couldn't have killed her. I'm assuming Dio wasn't originally intended to be part of the Nonary game. Somehow he got in and took the old woman's place. That's how he ended up as Quark's partner. This is just an educated guess, but I have a feeling his plan was to replace one of us. It didn't matter which one. I have no idea why he would want to do something like that, and I don't know how he did it either. The fact remains that he did. He hid in the warehouse on floor A and waited for someone to come out of one of the AB rooms. That someone turned out to be the old woman. She left Quark asleep in the AB room and came out on her own. Somehow he managed to get close enough to stab her. He did it near the wall with the graffiti on it. I'm guessing he stabbed her from behind so that he wouldn't get any blood on himself. As soon as she was dead, he wrapped the knife up in a handkerchief. No, wait, actually. He probably took the bracelet first. Then he would have needed to wipe the blood off, so he used the handkerchief for that too. Anyway, the point is he got the bracelet and put it on. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the rightmost AB room and its neighbor. He probably didn't expect that they'd move, or he would have put it somewhere else. After that, he headed back into the AB room that the woman had left. Quark would have still been fast asleep, so as far as he knew, Dio was there the whole time. This does raise a few other questions, but I'll save those for later. For now, let's move on to the other murders. Well, actually, one of them probably isn't a murder.
What do you mean?
Alice. Talking about Alice. Pretty sure she did herself in, committed suicide.
All of humanity is going to die. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here.
She'd been infected with Radical 6. I think that infection caused her to take her own life. She used Dio's knife, which she'd found in the warehouse after the AB removed and exposed it. She took it with her and then used it to stab herself in the crew quarters. Next are Clover and Tenmyoji. It was Dio. The first question is who put the handcuffs on them. The clue is the message Clover left, 016. If you think about it, though, it doesn't make sense. Clover's left hand was in the handcuffs. That means she would have had to write with her right hand on her right thigh. I feel like it would have been really hard to do that, you know? Why not just use your left thigh? The thing is, I think she did. It pressed. She wrote something on one leg and then it transferred to the other. When she died, her legs slipped together and the message got transferred to her right thigh. We just never saw the original because we didn't bother to check the other leg. In other words, she wasn't trying to write 016. She was trying to write D-I-O! And Dio was his name-o. With her dying breath, she was trying to tell us the name of her killer. Now, about Kay and Dio. Yeah. I think there's a pretty good chance Dio killed Kay. Here's how I imagine it happened. I was hoping it was that Kay killed Dio, but then I couldn't figure out how Kay ended up with an axe in his back. Kay probably sprayed Dio's bracelet with the luminol. We found the bottle in Kay's robe. Oh, that's right. He wouldn't have seen the reaction immediately, but Dio would have known what was coming. As soon as Kay turned the lights off, it would be clear that Dio had taken the old woman's bracelet. My guess is he decided to take preemptive action. When we found the bodies, the lights in the rec room were on. Maybe Kay turned to switch the light off, and Dio took the opportunity to attack him. Kay was hurt pretty badly, but he didn't die right away. He probably managed to grab the spear and stab Dio. I mean, that's fair. He was in a big old robot suit. Then he died. So that accounts for all 6 bodies. None of them your fault.
Sigma, I'm glad you don't think I did it, but
I absolutely did.
all of your theories are just, well, theories.
Not all of them. I have evidence for at least some of them because of other timelines.
Like Alice committing suicide. How can you be sure? Say she was infected with Radical 6. She could have been murdered before her symptoms even began to present themselves. As for Clover and Tenmyoji, I could easily have killed them.
Hey, but like, who injection gunned you? That we never covered.
You don't have any proof that Clover's message was mirrored, like you say. Or even that it was supposed to refer to Dio.
Well, we could go check right now. Not like I got anything else to do with Eternity.
Even if it did, that's not conclusive evidence of his guilt. The same goes for Kay and Dio. I could have killed them both. Why do you trust me so much? I'm a machine. I'm part of this place. How can you trust a machine?
That's why I trust you.
What?
I trust you because you're a robot. Your robotness is just one more reason you can't be the killer. Well, 3 more reasons. And we're gonna review the laws!
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
Please don't do the whole thing. Rule 1!
A robot without the 3 laws?
Just metal and plastic. We've had this exact same thing.
Sigma.
Those laws are bullshit, Sigma. Luna, I have to ask you. Can you tell me, well, everything you know? Your mind is in the central server. You should know everything that's happened here. There was a long pause. Luna stood up and walked deeper into the garden. I followed her in silence. Shoved her into the water and she short-circuited the end. Eventually we reached the bench. Luna quietly sat down and just like last time I lowered myself down beside her.
You were right. I didn't kill them. How should I explain?
Who injection gunned you? Was it Dio? Did you do it to yourself? I have many questions about that.
Actually, you got most of it right.
That doesn't matter. Tell me everything.
Well, first, yes. Dio did sneak into the facility. He used the large cargo elevator and came into the warehouse on floor A through the number 9 door. Since the game hadn't started yet, anyone could go through it.
That doesn't really sound like sneaking. Sounds more like he just walked in.
Yes, I guess you could say that. He did get in pretty easily, but that's because Zero Jr. lured him here.
Fucking Christ. What do you mean?
Dio wasn't a surprise. Both Zeros knew that he was going to come. In a way.
Alright, so it was, so they brought him here? Sort of. No, so Jiminy, you missed it. We saw security footage. We know, Alice was dead, Luna came in, Clover came in, Dio came in, and Kay came in. So, and then Phi came in with us. We found security footage. It has to be, I think Clover actually came in. I don't remember what order Clover came in, but it can't have been Phi. At best, it was Clover or Dio or Kay. And I think it was fucking Dio, because he sucks.
Because his presence was an important part of Zero's project.
What project?
I can't go into that right now. We'd be here forever. Right now, let's just focus on the murders.
No, I
okay?
won't. I have forever. I'm trapped here.
Anyway, Dio found his way in. They made sure he didn't know that he was actually being let in.
So why did he come here and was the old woman specifically supposed to die?
To
Hold
make
on.
sure Zero's project failed. His first step was to pretend to be one of the players. As for how he did that, you had it pretty much right. The old woman was the first one out, and he killed her under the graffiti. He put her bracelet on after he wiped the blood off it with the handkerchief. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the 5th and 6th AB rooms.
I'm so glad this is voice acted. 5th and 6th.
Counting from the
yeah.
left in their original placement.
Sigma, you know this. In other words, the rightmost room would be the 6th room, and the one next to it would be the 5th. Oh my god! Get the brain cell, buddy!
After that, he went back into the 5th AB room where Quark was sleeping. Then he just waited for Quark to wake up.
What were you doing while that was happening?
Nothing.
Just chilling.
I couldn't do anything. My body had been turned off. Zero Jr. had powered me down. My body wasn't activated until after Dio went into the 5th room. I couldn't help her. All I could do was watch while she was murdered. Everything in this place is controlled by Zero Jr.
I think Phi took it with her when she left the facility.
I couldn't try and prevent Dio from getting in either.
Wait, if Zero Jr. controls everything, then he was the one who moved the 6th room with the crane? No, that was me.
Yes, that's right. Zero Jr. moved the room, not me.
Then who moved the old woman?
Me.
Oh! How did she not get covered in blood?
It took me 10 minutes to get out of my AB room once I was turned back on. I ran over to check on her as soon as I did. Then I carried her back to the room I'd been in.
Why did you do that?
Because I was ordered to.
What?
Luna, listen to me very carefully. As you already know, the final stage of the project begins in 2 hours. This will be the culmination of many years of hard work. We cannot afford failure.
Yes, I understand.
Then let's make sure. What is your mission?
Enter the Nonary game as one of the participants and observe the actions of the other players. Ensure that they do what they are supposed to and guide them down the correct paths.
How many players will there be?
Myself and 7 others, ma'am. Will you be participating as well?
Yes. Our plan dictates that I must.
So there was an extra that Luna
An
wasn't...
individual by the name of Dio will be entering this facility presently. He has been led to believe he is doing so undetected.
Shut her... Hold on, there's an extra.
You've been briefed on him already, correct?
Yes. He will murder the first person to leave one of the AB rooms and take their place.
So chill about it.
If a pair is the first out, he'll probably kill both of them. That's all the information I've been given on him, ma'am.
Is there a problem?
With all due respect, ma'am, I would like to state that I don't feel right about this. We know someone is going to be killed, and we're just going to let it happen? I also have doubts about the use of Radical 6. Are you sure? Infecting all these people with such a horrible disease.
That is none of your concern. Your only concern is to follow your orders.
But...
Luna, I am giving you an order. I am in command, and you do as I say. You are programmed to do as I say.
Wow. Wow,
you
indeed.
know this.
Yes.
Good. Now, I have one final order.
Another order, ma'am?
Yes. When you leave the AB room, the person Dio has killed will still be there. I would like you to move them.
Where?
To the room you are about to enter. The 6th AB room.
But why?
Not your concern. As a participant in the game, you must have as little knowledge of it as possible. That is why I have made sure you are unable to access any classified data. There are things you must not know. In order for this project to succeed, we need you to be as close to a clean slate as possible. There are some things you already know, which ideally you would not. Unfortunately, this is unavoidable, so you must refrain from divulging anything you know about the project to the other participants. You must never tell anyone what you know about Dio, or the body, or that you carried
Oh,
it
so
to
she's
the
violating a
6th
direct
AB.
order right now?
You will have to pretend you know nothing more than the rest of the participants.
Is that an order?
Yes. Do I make myself
I have
clear?
questions about that now.
Yes.
Am I gonna bring that up?
After that, I went into the AB room as I'd been told to. As soon as I stepped inside, my body deactivated. But since my brain is in the main computer, I was still awake, so I still saw everything. While I waited, I used the security cameras to see what was going on in the rest of the facility.
And you saw the old woman being murdered.
Yes, it was hard. What I was seeing made no sense. Several of my higher level processes nearly failed.
I mean, we know from Kay's ending that she was talking about, yeah, when all this comes to fruition, it's gonna kill me, it's gonna be awesome, so that tracks still.
To think that she would be the first person to come out.
I mean, she clearly had the
I think
solution.
She knew that Dio was going to kill her. When she'd said she had one final order for me, I didn't understand what she meant. Like a fool, I told her I didn't approve, when I had no idea what she was prepared to do. When she died, whatever I have that passes for a heart felt like it snapped in two.
I think I understand. Everything you did because you've been ordered to?
Yes.
And it was the old woman who gave you those orders. Then is she Zero Senior?
No.
What? But if she gave you the orders...
She did, but she wasn't the only person I took orders from.
There was someone else?
Yes.
Come on, come on. And that person is Zero Senior?
Yes.
Yeah?
We worked together to develop the project she mentioned.
Yeah?
So I suppose, technically, my orders came from both of them.
Come on!
And they were both controlling Zero Junior, too.
Come on! Tell me the
I told you
things!
before that Zero Junior moved the 6th AB room. Although that's strictly true, he didn't do it of his own free will. They ordered him to do it. He was following orders just like me.
But why?
I don't know. I really don't. Maybe they did it so that people wouldn't suspect me.
If they didn't want people to suspect you, then why have you moved the body in the first place? Eventually we figured out that the rooms had been moved and that she was in your room.
Then maybe they wanted the opposite.
You mean...
Maybe they wanted you to suspect me.
I mean, that nearly worked. That doesn't make any sense either. If they wanted people to suspect you, why move the room?
Right. Then maybe they only wanted certain people to be suspicious of me.
No one's smart enough for it. You mean like Alice?
Yes. Perhaps they wanted Alice to find the handkerchief and the knife. That would explain why they moved the room.
So that they somehow knew Dio would hide the knife there?
Yes, I think so.
But how could they know that?
Well, whatever the reasons were, Alice did notice that the room was moved. Which meant that Clover also figured it out.
No, she didn't figure it out. Alice just told her. Clover's not that smart.
And just like you said, Alice used the knife to take her life. Clover didn't realize that, though. Or perhaps she didn't want to.
No, she didn't realize it.
In any event, she decided that I must have killed
Clover
Alice
did
to
it.
keep
All
her
right.
quiet. So she confronted me. It was right after the second round of the AB game.
Mm-hmm.
Using Phi's timetable, that would be 0 hours, 0 minutes.
Wait, you were listening to us in the security office?
Yes, that wasn't all I was listening to, though. I know everything that happened in the facility after my body collapsed.
Oh, good. You were watching through the security cameras.
Yes, I was. I could see and hear everything. Anyway, we're at 0 hours, 0 minutes. I was in the hallway on floor A when Clover found me and took me to room 2 in the crew quarters.
Okay.
We entered at about 0 hours, 1 minute. She was very forceful.
Mm-hmm.
I know you killed Alice. Tell me the truth, and I'll let you live. Now fess up! I'm only gonna give you one chance. If you lie, or try to play dumb or something, I'll kill you right in front of her!
Alright, great.
I told her the truth, of course.
And she wasn't gonna believe it because she's fucking Clover.
I explained that I hadn't killed Alice, that she'd been infected with Radical 6, and it had caused her to kill herself.
Oh, but in this timeline, that is cuckoo talk.
Clover was never going to believe that, though. We argued about it for nearly 9 minutes. It wasn't just Alice she asked me about. She asked me about the murder of the old woman, and about the AB room being moved. She wasn't very nice about it, but I couldn't answer any of her questions.
Because of your orders?
Yes. Then, at about 0 hours, 10 minutes, she must have run out of patience. She stuck her hand in her pocket and started moving toward me. She backed me up against the wall and pulled her hand out of her pocket. She was holding the injection gun. I tried to take it away from her. I even screamed for help. She refused to let go, of course. While we were fighting over it,
It went into your neck? Jesus. Well, hold on a minute. The trigger got pulled in the fight. I get that part. I don't understand is why it did anything to
You
you.
mean because I'm a golem?
Yeah.
One of my orders was always to act like I was one of the players. A human. Any human injected with that amount of tubocurarine would die.
That's why you, died? Keep up the facade that you were human?
No. I collapsed because Zero Jr. turned off the power to my body again. He probably felt he had to. Maintaining the illusion that I was human was probably in his orders, too. So to make it look like I had died, he turned the power off. Whatever the case, it was an accident.
Nah, but it was an accident that started with intention, so...
I don't think Clover ever intended to actually kill me.
I think she did.
She only took the injection gun to try and threaten me.
How can you be sure?
When I collapsed, she looked terrified.
That doesn't mean she didn't mean to do it.
She checked for my pulse and listened to see if I was breathing. She also shook my body and called out.
She could have fully intended to kill you until the moment it looked like you died and then been like, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
If she'd meant to kill me, why do all that?
Panic.
After a few moments, she ran off to the infirmary to get the AED.
That's not how that works. You mean the defibrillator?
Yes,
That uses an electric shock to restart the heart, right?
correct.
So that was why she left?
Yes.
At 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds, Clover left the cabin and the crew quarters.
She ran off toward the infirmary. On the way, she bumped into Dio. Yes, I guess she
Dio?
just saw him, really. They didn't talk. She just ran past.
And he just watched her go by?
Yes. I imagine he was curious, of course.
Yeah.
He probably wondered what she was doing, but he chose not to go after her. He had something else to do.
Planting a zero bomb? Okay, great. At 0 hours, 12 minutes, Jiro enters the room.
He seemed pretty surprised to find my body.
Yeah, I
It
bet.
didn't take him long to get over it, though.
I'm also not surprised. Wouldn't imagine it would. What'd he do then?
Gone there for 2 reasons. One was to get Alice's bracelet, which was a blue solo.
Right. Without it, Dio and Kay, the yellow pair, wouldn't be able to get through the secondary door. Right?
Yeah, but he couldn't find it.
Of course. Fi had already taken it by then.
Yes. But there was something else he wanted to do, too.
Take the knife.
He was there to take the knife. Removing it was gruesome.
Oh! Why did he want the knife? Yeah. Was it because he'd used it to kill the old woman?
No, I don't think so.
Then what do you think? Who's gonna kill other people?
I think he didn't want anyone to see the engraving on the knife's blade.
Also that.
That's why he hid it so well after he killed the old woman.
He didn't hide it that well, though. Why wouldn't he want anyone to see that? Sigma, come on!
What it said?
It said
There was a
Myrmidon's
word
on it.
engraved on the blade.
I don't know why you would have a blade engraved with the name of your secret organization. That's so stupid.
Yes.
Sigma, you know this. You know what Myrmidon's means.
It's the name of the organization he belongs to.
We've done this so many times. What is it, like a club or something? Oh, you son of a bitch.
I don't think so.
Well, what is it then? Oh, God.
I don't really know. I'm
No
afraid
idea.
not.
Oh, my God. Wait, wasn't he here to try and stop whatever Zero was doing?
Yes.
Then wouldn't that mean he'd be on our side?
I don't know about that.
You don't know? He's killed people in several timelines. He's not on our side.
He's killed 4 people.
Yeah, he's not on our side.
I'm not really sure he's on anyone's side.
You got a point. Damn it, this is ridiculous. I guess the enemy of my enemy isn't my friend, huh?
May I continue?
Sure, yes, sorry. After he took the knife, Dio rifled through what few belongings Alice had. Luna said he didn't seem to be looking for anything in particular. He was probably just checking to see if she had anything useful. That was when he found the key to Kay's suit. He didn't seem to have any particular reason for taking it, at least as far as Luna could tell. At 0 hours 13 minutes, Dio left the room.
He heard Kay opening the cyan door and ran out. When he left, he was heading toward the infirmary.
Okay.
My guess is that he was going after Clover. He found her with the AED. She was probably planning to just ignore him and head back, but Theo didn't let her.
Hey, wait. Just what are you planning to do with that thing? Thinking about trying to resuscitate Luna? And why would you want to do that? You were the one who killed her, weren't you?
When Clover tried to push past Dio, Luna said they began to fight.
What do you think you're doing?
Dio pulled the knife out of his pocket and pointed it at Clover's throat. That was when he showed up, Temioji.
Dio, what the hell are you doing?
None of your goddamn business. Stay out of this, you senile old shit.
I'm sure if Dio had just been like, she just killed Luna, he could have actually gotten way further.
Like hell, you son of a bitch.
He let out a yell and leapt toward Dio. The younger man dodged him easily and lashed out with the knife. Oh, that's right. Temioji had a cut on his hand. Temioji caught Dio's hand with a grunt, and for a moment the two men struggled. Then as the knife edged closer, he wrapped his other hand around the blade and tried to force it away. Why would that sound? But Dio was a much younger and stronger man, and the wound Temioji gave himself with the knife didn't do him any favors. He put up a valiant fight, but with a roar, Dio threw him off, and Temioji collapsed to the floor.
What are you going to do?
Let's see. How about this? How cute. You two really look great together, you know?
What are you going to do to us?
I'm just gonna leave you there.
Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna handcuff you to a sink. Actually, I already have.
Are you gonna beat us to death or something?
Ugh, no. Nothing so tasteless.
What are you going to do then?
How'd you like to make a bet?
A bet?
You've got, 20-some minutes until the primary white doors open. So I'd say you've got 25 minutes until they close. Give or take. If somebody happens to come by here before the doors close, you might live. But if nobody finds you, well...
We'll be penalized.
Exactly. So, I suggest you start screaming for help now.
God, he's such a dick!
Unfortunately for you, just about all the rooms in this place are behind at least 2 nice thick doors. So unless they're pretty close, nobody's gonna hear you scream. Well, I'm off to the Floor B warehouse, okay? Enjoy your last 25 minutes.
God.
Later.
What an asshole.
25 minutes passed and no one came. Of course, by then there were only 3 other people who could have come, apart from Dio.
You, me, Fi, and Kay, right?
Yes, you were in the crew quarters at this point.
Yeah. Kay had told us about you. We'd also noticed the knife in Alice's chest had been removed. If only we'd known what was happening in the infirmary.
Unfortunately for Clover and Tenmyoji, their time had come. Once the primary white door closed, both of their bracelets injected them with Soparil.
The anesthetic, right?
Yes. Almost immediately they started to feel sleepy. I think that's when Clover realized she was definitely going to die. That was when she decided to leave her message. Just as you said, she wrote on her left thigh with her right hand.
And the word she wrote was Dio.
Yes. As for what happened in the rec room, well, I guess I don't really need to tell you. Your theory was essentially correct.
Essentially, what's not correct?
What you said was what happened.
So Kay sprayed Dio's bracelet with the luminol, and then while his back was turned, Dio attacked him with the axe. Dio mortally wounded him, but didn't kill him, so Kay turned around and stabbed Dio with the spear. I guess that's when we found them.
Yes.
When did Kay get the luminol?
After they went through the white door, Dio and Kay found themselves in the director's office.
Okay, there we go.
When they were done there, they headed back to floor A to look for everyone else. They went to the crew quarters first, then to the infirmary. Of course, they found Clover and Tenmyoji's bodies there. Dio expected to find them, of course, but he pretended to be shocked. Anyway, Kay checked them over for anything useful.
And that was when he found the luminol.
Right.
Okay.
That's everything that happened. Do you have any questions?
Probably. What do you think? Does a bear shit in the woods? First thing is Quark's bracelet. Yeah. Why was it in the infirmary?
Tenmyoji had it.
Okay.
Then when Dio attacked him, it fell out of his pocket.
But why did Tenmyoji have Quark's bracelet?
I told him where it was. Do you remember when you were in the rec room with Phi and Tenmyoji?
Yeah, when he sprayed us with the luminol, right? Sure, I remember that.
Right after then. When he left the rec room, he went toward the green door to look for Quark. I ran into him at the end of the hallway, where the 3 doors and the switch are. That was when I told him. Look, Tenmyoji, the center door is unlocked. He took off through it without another word.
That was the treatment room, right?
Yes.
Where Quark was sleeping?
Right. It only took him a moment. As soon as he saw Quark, he ran to his pod and started crying.
Out of relief, right?
Yes. The display on the pod showed Quark's vital signs. It was obvious he was alive the moment you looked at it. Next to the pod was Quark's bracelet. That was how Tenmyoji got it.
Why was Quark's bracelet off?
I took it off.
You can just do that?
Aluminum foil.
What?! You mean the stuff in the crew quarters?
Oh, you found it?
Yeah.
Did you know that aluminum foil has electromagnetic shielding properties?
We could have taken our bracelets off this entire time by just shoving some aluminum foil between our wrists in it.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses. Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching.
Wait, so you're telling me the aluminum foil can block the electromagnetic waves your heart sends out?
Yes. All you have to do is wrap it around your bracelet.
And the bracelet thinks your heart is stopped?
Yes.
Holy shit! It was that easy all along.
Anyway, I used some aluminum foil to get Quark's bracelet off. Then I put it next to the pod.
Wait, why was Quark in the pod to begin with?
Oh, that's easy. I put him there.
Of course. When did you do that?
Remember when we were first looking for Quark? I found him unconscious near the entrance to the Golem Bay.
So you carried him to the treatment pod?
Yes.
Were you the one who unlocked the treatment center too? Oh, Sigma, you dumb bitch.
No.
No?
I was not.
Oh, that's actually concerning.
I do not have the authority to operate any of this facility's machinery.
So it was Zero Jr.?
That's right.
Okay. He reactivated your body too, right? Man, I don't get any of this. Why the hell did he do that? I guess it wasn't really him that did it, huh? Yeah, like, why reactivate Luna's body? That is still an outstanding question. Everything leads back to them, huh? Of course it does. So are you gonna tell me?
Tell you what?
Isn't that obvious? Tell me what this project is. Everything that happens in here has something to do with it. So why were we brought here?
To play the Nonary game.
But, like, no, that's not an answer. And why were we supposed to play the Nonary game?
That was part of the project.
What project? Why did Alice kill herself?
Because she was infected with Radical 6.
How did she get infected?
Zero Senior and the old woman did that. It was
Why?
a necessary evil. It had to happen for the project to succeed.
What's the project? What would have happened if Alice hadn't committed suicide?
Clover wouldn't have suspected me, and she wouldn't have accidentally killed me.
Then what?
I wouldn't have collapsed, and Dio wouldn't have found my body. That would have meant the confrontation in the infirmary never took place.
In other words, you're saying Clover and Tenmyoji died for this project.
Yes.
Well, actually it was a turbocurine that killed them. But they were only injected with it because of their bracelets, and they were only wearing those bracelets because of the Nonary game. If the Nonary game was part of the project, then that's one more way it killed them.
I guess, if you want to look at it that way.
So what was the point? What about Kay and Dio? Why would they kill each other?
Because Dio killed the old woman. He was worried about getting caught, so he tried to kill Kay before he could find out the truth.
then if Dio hadn't killed the old lady, what happened in the rec room would never have taken place, right?
Yes.
So let me ask you this. Why did Dio kill her?
So that he could pose as one of the participants.
Do you hear yourself?
To disrupt the project.
But the project needed him to... Why did she let him kill her?
The same reason they did all of this. It was a necessary evil. The project couldn't be allowed to fail.
Just a circle. We're just going in a circle. Do you hear the words you're saying? Like... 6 people died here. 4 of them were murdered one way or another by Dio. At first, that makes it look like Dio's the reason they all died, but that's not true, is it? All of them, all 6 of them, they all died for this project. That means the murderer, or I guess I should say murderers, were the old lady and Zero Sr., right? Please, Luna, tell me, what is this project about? Morphogenetic fields! But still, who is the old woman? Who is Zero? Okay, please say these things. I need you to confirm. I need you to confirm the things I've been yelling about. Don't turn your fucking music box on again. No,
Sigma,
none of that.
would you hug me?
Oh, are you gonna kill me? I know you're not supposed to be able to, but I don't like this. I have strong sus vibes. What? What is the shirt I'm wearing? Instead of answering, Luna wrapped her arms around me and buried her face in my chest. My own arms hovered in the air, confused about where they should go. Swallowed hard and tried to rein in my heartbeat, which was suddenly doubled. I was about to speak when I felt something warm on my chest. Was Luna crying?
This feels nice.
I'm gonna die here! Her voice shook as she spoke. I lowered one hand to her head and began to gently stroke her hair. Luna? What's happening?
I'm sorry.
No?
My ABT is usually held in place by muscle fiber.
But the fucking, muscle relaxant, yeah.
But after Clover gave me the tubocurarine...
Okay, I get it.
Does it scare you?
I think it's about to.
This is what I really look like.
Oh, no.
I'm a golem. Just a machine. A jumble of metal and plastic that pretends to be real.
I wrapped my arms around Luna and hugged her as tight as I could, and all of her skin came off.
You believed in me this whole time. Even though I look like this?
Of course. I trust you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So this is gonna be the Luna end, and I'm just gonna die here, I guess?
I wish I could stay here forever.
Man, she's gonna lose her shit when I hit betray when we go back in the flowchart.
You feel so nice.
No.
But I think my time is up.
What?
I've done things I really shouldn't have. Do you remember what you asked me earlier? About if Zero Jr. had reactivated my body? Remember? The truth is, he didn't. I did.
What?
I went to the part of the core that controls Zero Jr. and I hacked it.
Hell yeah!
Yes, that was the first thing. The second. Do you know what the second one was?
Apparently changing your programming, because you were programmed to obey her orders. You just told me a bunch of shit that you were against orders to do, so...
If I had really wanted to, I could have saved Clover and Tenmyoji.
Oh, okay.
Then Kay and Dio probably wouldn't have killed each other. That's not all. I could have stopped Alice from killing herself. And I could have even saved the old woman at the very beginning. In other words, I had the ability to disobey my orders. But I didn't.
Well, because you didn't know you
That's the second thing. I broke the first law. I was scared. I was afraid to die. Obviously, hacking the core and taking control of Zero Jr.'s systems is very, very bad. Golems who don't follow orders can become dangerous. So we're terminated if we disobey.
Okay, but you changed all the shit.
You lose access to your body, of course. But everything that's stored in the core, your memories, your consciousness, is deleted.
What? Wait, are you saying...
Yes, very soon now I'll be gone. Zero Jr. is probably recovering himself right now.
Well, fuck.
Once he's done, I doubt I'll be around much longer.
What? Why? Oh.
I watched 6 people die and did nothing. I deserve this.
No! No, you don't. Even if you had done something, you would have been killed anyway. You can't blame yourself. You did what you could. You're not wrong. This game is what's wrong. Forcing you to watch your friends die is what's wrong.
Oh, Sigma, thank you. I'm really glad I met
Now I'm
you.
gonna be all alone. It's just me and the fucking rabbit for eternity. Luna, it's gonna be okay. I'm not gonna let them do this. You're gonna be fine, I promise. Ooh, just please don't.
Sorry. My time's up. At least I get to die in your arms.
Oh my god, why? No, don't make it like all smushy and...
Thank you. Sigma, and goodbye.
I hanging off at a weird angle. Doc? I'm so mad. I said a random thing as kind of like a exasperated joke. No. No. Oh, I missed the very last line because I was clicking through it. That's fine. With one last quiet chime, the music box wound out. I want to, like, see what... Yeah. Fucking goodness. I was left with nothing but silence and the cold pool of tears over my heart. And this is going to end. This is going to say end right here. Luna end right here. It's the end music. Man. I'm Zero Senior, but like that's only half true. Fucking. Yep. All right. It is 9:45. I have a feeling this one's gonna be short. We're gonna do this, and then we'll call it, and then we'll have one more stream of this game where we do this chunk. Let's go betray Luna! Oh my god! This is gonna suck so much.
2 minutes.
Yep. Alright. Oh, fucking please. Hi, Luna! Everything's fine! Everything's fine! Okay. On the one hand, I know she's a robot. On the other hand, I know I have to. And on the third hand, I still feel bad. No, here's the thing is pretty much like all the betray routes are short because like you betray and then something happens and you die. So this one I do actually think will actually be short. But we'll see in a second, I guess. Yeah, it hasn't expanded yet. I think we're fine. Luna! Where's Luna? I leapt out of the door and ran toward the AB room I thought she'd entered, but... She's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Then... I mean, we hit betray. She would automatically ally. We're still at 9, and we probably just leave. There it was. No, she didn't take it.
Doesn't make sense. Why would she show up just when we're about to vote? There was no reason for her to come here if she was just going to default.
Except for making us think she wasn't. We already went over this.
Results, please.
Yep. Right, yeah. The results.
Let's go have a look.
Yeah. I mean, even if she hit betray, then we're just like, we recognize we're stuck here forever. That would also be an appropriate end. This is so unnecessary. She's the only one. Dead. Betray. Ally, yep. I want her to show up and be disappointed in us as we leave. Okay.
Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically, and the other 6 got penalized.
I hate that they say it that way. Yep, we got this.
5 of them are dead already, and Quark's bracelet is off.
That means all those penalties are meaningless. The penalties. So I don't know why Luna showed up, though. There's no reason to come here just to abstain.
I can only guess at her reasons, but I'm sure it was part of some plan.
Mm-hmm. Plan for what? Oh, God.
Who knows?
The brain cell's missing.
So what do we do now?
We
Whatever
find
Luna's
Quark.
scheming, we still managed to get 9 BP. Do you want to leave?
No, we can't. We still don't know if Quark is safe. No way am I leaving before we find him.
I agree. I hoped you'd say that.
So you're gonna stay?
Of course. Let's get moving.
She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels. Okay, I was like, if we somehow get split up and she opens the door and leaves my ass, I'm gonna crack the fuck up. Okay, we're gonna do all the looking for Quark. Oh, it's not gonna let me skip yet. Alright. Ooh. Oh, no, we did come to the Golem Bay. I remember this. Never mind. I was like, oh god, we're here! Yep. God, the fact that we pinned him to the wall is so brutal. I feel like this is longer. Shit, he's not here either. Oh,
This is the last room. Well,
we
last
don't
room
walk
we went
around
into.
to find the treatment center. Oh no. We haven't seen Luna
Yeah.
either. Oh no. Where the hell did she go? I hope we hear the ding ding. We were sitting there trying to decide what to do next when we heard a familiar voice. The number 9 door has been opened.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open.
Oh, there's no way you're... Like, it stays open for 9 seconds and then takes forever to close. We're not making it. What?
No, that's not possible.
It's very possible. What's not possible? That she only bit her lip and said nothing. Then all too soon it was over.
The number 9 door has closed.
There we go.
Thank you. As the escape, please.
What just happened? It's all over now, isn't it? Yeah. Luna's not wearing a bracelet. Quark's not wearing a bracelet. Luna probably took Quark out. They don't need 9 points. We're stuck here forever.
We should go back to the Floor A warehouse.
Yeah, we
I
should.
need to know if the door actually opened or not.
With that, she was off. Yeah. The sigh I turned to follow. Do we know what the third white door is? It's director's office and security office. You can't just look at the door and tell if it was open or not.
True, but the projection should tell us.
What? Oh. Yep. Luna and Quark.
So it would seem.
Why? How? Almost as if on cue, the screen flickered. Oh. And Zero Jr. appeared. Oh!
Well. Long time no Zero. Remember your old pal Zero?
You!
Guessing somebody's hoping for an explanation about what the diddlio just happened.
I mean, I know what happened.
Because we're such great friends, I decided to make an exception and descend from on high to give you the 411. Aren't you happy?
So what's this explanation you've got?
Well, let's start with little Quark. He was given an anesthetic that put him to sleep. While he was out, Luna carried him through to the other side of the number 9 door.
But how did she open the door?
With Quark's bracelet, you silly bunny. It was still in the infirmary. Remember? Luna just hopped over there and picked it up.
You still wouldn't need a bracelet, though.
So I was right. Quark had 9 BP when the second round ended.
Yup.
But didn't he get penalized after the third round?
Yes, he did. But a penalty can't take away your points. Just your life. The needles popped out and so on, but the points stayed the same.
So Luna took Quark to the door.
And since her bracelet was already off, she wouldn't have suffered the penalty.
No. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Oh, right. She's a golem.
All right. I think my tale is through.
Okay, well, I've got some questions for you, buddy. Yeah, she's not gonna tell me anything.
Not you.
Well, good thing you guys don't have questions for V. That guy's a jerk.
This isn't the alphabet.
You must be feeling pretty good if you're able to joke around like that. I mean, 6 people just died here.
It's not really a big deal. That's just how you humans are, after all. So, as long as you make it, nothing else matters. Am I right?
No, you're wrong.
Screw with us.
It's cool. It's cool. I know you gotta act tough. I mean, you chose betray. That means you don't trust Luna, right? Figures? She's a golem. She might even be a murderer.
It wasn't a lack of trust, necessarily.
That's why you were planning to leave her here and bone out, wasn't it?
I don't like that phrasing.
You see, it's all about you. Haven't you thought about how sad you've made Luna?
What?
Well, looks like my time here's just about all used up.
Wait, I still have questions for...
No, I won't wait. I don't like waiting. I waited once, and some half-witted reptile got the better of me because of it. After that, I learned to make sure to value my time.
Tortoise and the hare.
Alrighty then. I'll see you when I see ya.
Have a nice trader.
For a few long moments, Vi and I just stared at the spot on the wall where Zero had disappeared. Where had Quark been? Who had given him anesthetic and why? We had no idea who'd killed everyone. And Zero Senior's identity, as well as the purpose of the Nonary game, remains a mystery. Let's go look at the other white room! As for our futures, don't just fade to black. Don't just fade to black. What are we supposed to do now? I hadn't meant to say the words out loud, but there they were.
The tortoise won because he kept going even when it looked hopeless.
Okay, okay!
I think we should do the same.
Oh, no. No, we're still okay.
We've got plenty of time, after all. We'll give the dead the closest thing to a funeral we can manage.
I mean, not all of them deserve it. Let's be real.
And when that's done,
although we don't know that.
even if I never leave this place, I'll figure out why we were here. I swear it.
I looked at the fire in her eyes and nodded. If nothing else, at least we had a purpose. Now, this is where it's gonna end? Really? We don't get to learn anything? We don't get to do that? We just game over there? Really? Really? Alright, thought we'd learn something. Cool. Well, with that, yeah, the only thing we've got left is popping in here and starting to deactivate all the bombs. We never found bomb 0? I feel like that's a problem. But we've done every other branch, so we've got to figure it out while we're in here. Well, that's a problem for future us. For now, there it is. That's gonna do it for us.